We are the Reviewing That Show. We here review that show. And if you think we can't do, we can still review that show. All the people be trying to review like us, but you know they can. It's Marty, and that's it.
Review that show, bitch!
Oh, something what I have gotten into is motherfucking StevenUniverse, nigga.
You got into StevenUniverse too?
That nigga, that's all most of the thing you talking about on Facebook now.
I don't talk about it like that.
Shit, it's starting.
No, but I say not how I talk about shows. I'm just giving like little things about it, cause when I talk about shows,
episode, I feel like almost any cartoon you can't go episode by episode, but you damn sure too far behind you episode to episode. So yeah, I guess.
Well, I watched it episode to episode.
No, I said watch. I'm talking about talk about it episode to episode.
I mean,
what you liked about it like that?
I didn't like it at first. Like I remember, because
it took you a while to get into it.
Yeah, because it was one of those shows that like Lawrence always big ups it, but even besides Lawrence, I hear all these amazing things about it. And I tried to watch the first episode multiple times, and I didn't get the hype. Like Rick and Morty, I heard all the shit about Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? When I first watched Rick and Morty, I didn't get that much into Rick and Morty like that.
What?
Not the first time I very first watched it. I don't think I even gave it all my attention the first time it was on. I probably just turned it on, was doing something, it was like, I don't know what's going on here, whatever. You know, not giving no real attention. Then I don't know what made me give it real attention, but the first time it pulled me in, boom, Rick and Morty, one of my favorite cartoons. StevenUniverse is something that I really like, but I'm not in love. Well, like, I love what it is. I love the concept. You feel me? And it pulls me in on some curiosity shit, because it's a tight cartoon. I won't downplay it, but I'm not like some shows I get obsessed with. I'm not obsessed with it. It ain't got me like that, but I like it a lot. And I think what pulled me in on it was, okay, anything superhero lore I'm gonna give some type of shot to, but it's deep, son. Like they got all kind of allegories, dog, about relationships, about like it's gay as fuck. That show gay as fuck. It's a gay ass show, son. A fluid ass show, as Arrogant Observer says it.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, no, they got all kind of fluid shit going on, popping and shit, nigga. Like, bruh, on the cartoon, son.
It's a lot. It's
a lot. It's straight in your face, but they do it so well, dog. Like,
are you watching on Hulu?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm on season 3 now. Cause yeah, dog, like but I like the way they do it. Like these are the type of messages. Cause growing up, there was always messages in cartoons. Just some of the messages that we got wasn't always the best, and we didn't realize till we grew up that maybe that wasn't we should have been on. Even if it's still entertaining.
Like Bugs Bunny cross-dressing.
I mean, I might go hit on Bugs Bunny
No, I said Bugs Bunny
cross-dressing,
cross-dressing.
but
I'm
like,
saying the messages they sending off that was just like probably over the head.
I mean, even something like how we all get the messaging that women are the prize to be won.
Oh, you're talking about that message though?
I mean, not just always messaging. Like, there's all these kind of messaging that be in cartoons that we think is just normal shit that sometimes probably shouldn't be. So I'm saying this cartoon has messaging in it that, you know what I mean, as an adult that's aware now, way more aware now, I see it. But I don't mind if like a 10-year-old or 9-year-old was learning. They have episodes about accepting people that are different. They have episodes about...
You play it all right, I'm all good.
They play it all nice. They got episodes about you're not perfect and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? They have episodes. Once they got episodes about like, then they have like lesbian characters and lesbian love, and they got metaphors for love and even sex and stuff. And they got all kind of shit that they flip, but they flip it and they keep it light. But you see what's happening because they know how to flip it. And every episode is 12 minutes. Every episode is 12 minutes.
Really?
And that's what killed me too, because like y'all, they get so much.
Episodes, though.
Nigga, when you just watch it on Hulu, they don't, bitch.
Well, that's on Hulu.
See, I didn't know.
Watch it on Cartoon Network.
Nigga,
they give you 2 of them.
They give you, man, son. When you watching that bitch on Hulu, that bitch just it gets to the end. You like, oh shit. So it make you gotta watch another one because it's 12 minutes. You just in that bitch and out. And people told me this too. Once the storyline starts getting linear and starts taking off to basically, you know what I mean, all these different like the secrets and like, there's a point where that bitch start going where you be like, what's about to happen? Where you going with this? This character's evolving. That character's evolving. And this motherfucker got different them. I didn't know that about this nigga. Now we have new characters, and this character's hilarious. And what this like, they build nicely to their world. They're almost building like a Family Guy or Simpson-esque world because they have so many characters that eventually come and shape it, as well as they still get their allegories across. They got shit about fatherhood. They got shit about freaking stepfathers and stepmothers. They got shit about the nuclear family. Dog, they got dude, like, son, that bitch get deep once you get on the train. Once you get on the train, because I had to get on the train. I wasn't on the train. You feel me? For a while, like a few episodes gone, and it, like at a point, it was just like background. Just had on the background. I'll catch parts, but yeah, dog. I'll give StevenUniverse that thumbs up, nigga.
Yep.
They doing their
You
thing.
in season 1.
Apparently, you gotta get to the
Maybe
wedding.
like halfway through season 1, because it's a cartoon, so I feel like it was figuring out what it was, and it had to still be episodic and fulfill a certain quota or a certain contract or whatever they might have had for Cartoon Network. So in a way, you can almost say it started off slow, and I'm going in there with all this hype that people have already given it. So I'm looking for shit anyway. Like, okay, what's so great about it? I'm watching the show. You know what I mean? I didn't get this because it had to be surprising for somebody who's just watching it, has no prior knowledge of where the show is going. The first time you see some gay shit, you're like, damn, they really like presenting like same-sex love in a manner that is accessible for kids and still, you know what I mean, real. Without going over the top to go, hey, gay people are great. Like, you know what I mean? They just like they're hinting it in. And sometimes they are on the nose. Sometimes they're on the nose, but it's not annoying though. When they go on the nose, they make it funny because you know.
And you watch it when it airs?
Nah, I don't watch StevenUniverse too much because I don't have cable. But
Real.
But the thing is, I've caught StevenUniverse throughout the times where I was in this like phase where I was watching Adventure Time, StevenUniverse. So I've seen a few episodes and know what it's about. But I had this quest to go right from the beginning and do it as a lineage. So because the thing is, it does have a storyline. Because everyone I fucking know has broken down to me the fucking storyline.
Yeah, right.
So I gotta be like, all right, I need to watch the storyline.
Yeah, it's better to watch.
Same thing with Adventure Time.
It's better to watch from top to bottom. Because, like, now I'm getting... Because at first, I even put a post on Facebook. I was like, oh, y'all fucking StevenUniverse lovers, give me a list of episodes to watch to make me fuck with this. Because I'm just not into it. You know what I mean? I said that straight up, but people gave me these list of episodes. But then other people be also saying, but like, dude, there's something about watching it straight through. So I did.
You need that.
And then now I'm in season 3, so there's so many callbacks now. Like, they really have meaningful callbacks. It's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 1, because like you started watching that bitch, right?
Yeah, I did. You're right about the callbacks. I'm upset that they got me all into it, and then now they're like, yeah, we're done.
They have one more season.
No, they got one more season.
One more little short season, truncated season coming in the I think in the spring.
Yeah, an abbreviated one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Whatever.
Poor Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, they had a good life.
Yeah.
They had a good run.
I fuck with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., son.
Yeah, I do too.
But I fuck with StevenUniverse now. So,
Right.
L-Dub, I see you, I hear you. And the thing is, even more so than anything, I understand why Lawrence loves StevenUniverse. Like,
Lawrence is StevenUniverse.
I'm just saying, so like, I just knowing who Lawrence is, and I'm watching this show, and I know how much he loves it, and I'm watching this show, and yes, he is StevenUniverse, and it's just like, I'm like, oh, this is of course you would love this, Lawrence. You feel me? Yes, I get it. I get you arrogant observer, dog, arrogantly so. But yeah, dog.
Arrogant universe.
Give it a shot, dog, but give it a shot knowing that it might not grab you at first. Because I didn't have that. I thought it would just grab me. I thought like, oh shit, superhero shit, and it's so cool and this and that, and it's so deep, boom, 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 okay, fine. And I was like,
that's all kitty as fuck.
that's what it was. That's what it is. It feel kitty as fuck at first. Like, and I guess that's what that, when it go left and shit, that's when you get you like, yeah, bitch. You thought it was a little kid show, huh? I got you, nigga. Because it's not just a kid show, son. Nigga. And it gets deeper and deeper. Like, I get it. Like I said, I can't help but keep saying, dog, Mr. Non-Believer, I'm trying to bring you into the religion of the StevenUniverse. And yes, and everybody telling me, nigga, they got shit in season 4 that's gonna blow your mind. And I'm like, well, I'm already tripping out in season 3 right now, like, because it's gone beyond the expectations, my new expectations. Because I had expectations how high, then they went completely down to the ground, and now they're like, oh, okay.
Listen, you had me at Lawrence's StevenUniverse. You had me there. I'm definitely, I want to give it a shot now.
But you know what's funny though? Talking about racist, I started shopping back at Papa John's because don't nobody go there no more.
Yeah, Papa John's got a fire sale, huh? But they begging them.
It should be like $1 now.
Man, they be walking past, they like, we got free pizzas?
Free pizza.
Bro, I had a theory, bro. I said, I bought this pizza, right? Because I was like, number one, ain't nobody gonna be online. They wasn't.
Right.
And so I had this theory. I said, man, I'm gonna buy this pizza, and then after I pay for it, I'm gonna ask for extra cheese and see how much it costs. But I'm gonna see if they're really gonna give it to me, cause they don't, you know.
You like
So I would
say y'all
About to
racist.
lose right now.
I would say, y'all, how much the extra cheese? And man said, don't worry about it. I said,
Y'all got me.
I ain't got nobody here.
Want
Oh my
some
God.
anchovies, some olives, bro? We throw a couple extra olives.
Bro, we don't
Come
give a fuck,
on,
man. We got
throw
to
it all
do it,
in there. We got it.
But I was very rude to those people. I walked in and I said, hey, how y'all doing? I know y'all ain't had customers in a while. So what's up? Let me put y'all to work. Yeah.
Oh
You
my
actually
God.
said that?
Yeah.
The ironic
I
thing,
wouldn't want that.
the ironic thing about that whole thing
You
of,
ain't saying that shit.
the ironic thing about Papa John's is, man, before this shit happened, the most recent one happened, the people over Papa John's were trying to get a spokesperson. If someone having Kanye be one of their
Oh, that's
spokespeople.
hilarious.
Serious?
And the dude, your boy, the dude who just got kicked out, said that he didn't want Kanye to be a spokesperson for Papa John's because Kanye says nigga in his raps.
Oh, you don't say.
I don't want that nigga to
Really?
say nigga on my
I don't
TV.
want
Oh
Nah,
my
he
God.
says it in his raps. Oh, nah, I can't have that. Give me is Will Smith available?
I need another
Oh
nigga.
my
Like, who the
God.
Cause nigga, you got kicked. This is the second time that you got caught saying the N-word, and that's why your ass got booted. The nerve. The nerve.
Better pizza. Better nigga ingredients.
Oh.
We know we've offended you in the past, but we're going in a whole new direction.
Better nigga pizza. Better
Jamal is
nigga.
gonna be our new spokesperson.
Jamal. Hi, I'm Jamal.
You had to find a Jamal, huh?
You had to
Oh
find
yeah,
it.
he used to work for McDonald's, but now we got him working for us.
Oh my God.
He used to do the McDonald's commercials. Y'all remember that?
That name is so stereotyped to black people that I feel like it's gonna get phased out in the coming generations.
Has it
Probably.
not? Are there like any new Jamals?
I don't know. I don't
You
really
talk,
hear.
right?
I don't hear
I don't
our
hear it.
generation
You don't
telling
hear
me
it.
that their sons are named
My
Jamal.
baby
Right.
named Jamal. No,
Jamal.
it's not a thing.
In the
Oh,
school
wow.
system, I know some Jamals.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah, like you know, kids. I know some Jamals, but
You do. Okay.
What school system you talk about?
like you know, Kip. Like what kind of Jamal y'all talking about? Y'all talking about with the 2 A's?
What?
Oh,
It's a
shoot,
new
any
We
Jamal.
just say
Like-
any of these little kids.
One,
Because I'm just saying, I'm in the school system and I
fresh
don't be
Jamals.
hearing no Jamals,
Yeah, when I was
nigga.
at Kip, I heard Jamals all the time.
How long ago was that?
A few years ago. Like Kip was like maybe 2 years ago. I don't think Jamal died out that hard.
I think it's died out a
Oh,
lot.
man.
Feels like
I think
I
it's
I don't think it's stereotypically used as much anymore,
I
and
think
it's
it's
probably not
died.
used as much in the
Yeah.
media anymore.
Nah, I'm just saying, I don't be hearing people named Jamal. I don't be having kids on my roster named Jamal.
I don't know no baby's name.
You're right, nobody be coming up to me in my regular life being like, oh, I named my kid Jamal.
It's little baby.
I know some
Jamal.
Jamals, but I know it's maybe not too new on the scene, but what's new to me is some Jamels. I've been seeing a lot more
Yeah.
Jamels these days than I have in my
Yeah.
past time.
That may be
As
the
children, like
evolution
when are
right
you
there.
around these children, son? Like, what you, huh?
Why are you around kids?
Right, he makes it seem like, why you around, when are you around all these kids?
the children.
Like I said, I do theater. I work with theater programs all the time, and all of that. But I help all my friends who teach. Like,
Sorry.
this fall.
Sound
Like
a-
Roddy just did a play last year. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely wasn't Jamal at his camp or at his school.
I'm gonna call suspect right now, but okay, son.
Oh, call a suspect, nigga. I literally worked 2 plays last year at 2 different schools.
Okay, my nigga. Was I always okay, my
Apparently,
nigga?
all the Jamals go to your school.
Apparently, all Marty school, but
Nigga, I've been, dog, I've actively been teaching for years at different schools, son.
You're welcome.
I've
So
been
it's just
teaching
like,
throughout years,
no.
They don't
and I have
come
worked
to
in the
us.
school system. So
Yeah,
I
you
like,
have, but years ago.
No, nigga, you act like I'm fucking 40 and I did this 20 years ago.
Oh
Like
my
years
God.
ago, back when textbooks were all on fucking open
On
pad. Like,
stones?
remember the little computers they give you for your own typing you had to write on?
Man.
They're like, they brought the bitches out. They're like, all right, y'all, time to type your little thing. Nah,
He was
son.
teaching when Talk Boys was a thing.
Like, I was teaching like just 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
God.
I haven't heard that in years.
That was just 2 years ago. And on top of that, like, I always stay in some kind of school system or in some kind of like academic program with kids.
Okay.
All the time.
Word.
Don't discredit my kid work.
I ain't discrediting your past kid work, but you.
Oh, I mean, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
It's
Like, I'm
been
not a kid
years.
school at this moment in this month. No, I'm not. Oh, and I also have a kid who I got to meet her fucking friends and shit like that in the schools they go to.
Your kid lives in California. You don't be meeting these kids like that.
But you think that when I get there, there's not a Jamal there though? When I'm about to say, like,
I feel like you're just saying that there's a Jamal there. You don't know about. Okay, I just leave it alone.
you know, yeah, you about to say you got, nah, you definitely got.
You know what I'm saying? They just feel convenient.
It feel convenient.
I'm gonna
That you
change
don't
my
know
name to
Jamals.
Jamal.
know that you know all the Jamals all of a
I
sudden.
don't know all the Jamals. I just said that they're still
I am
existing.
Jamal.
dog. You know what
I
I'm saying?
am Jamal.
I was just saying they're still
Hashtag.
existing. I just don't think it's
We are
media is
Jamals.
portrayed like that, so it's not here like it used to be.
I'm not talking media at all, son. Nigga just asked, it's just dying out. I'm like,
And I said no, and you didn't. When I said no, it was all like, nigga, how the fuck do you
no,
know?
all three of us said no, and then usually when you want to be the contrarian voice, you tend to go the
God.
opposite direction when everyone is saying one thing.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
just
man.
saying.
I'm just wanting the opposite to be opposite.
This is like I'm in the show. Yay!
It is,
Right?
It's kind of
Right?
exciting.
It's kind of exciting, yeah.
If this was Real Housewives, they would pull each other's weave out.
Yeah.
If
Somebody
this is
flip
Real
the table.
Housewives, I would be Kenya. All right, because the T and the reading will be
Yeah.
up here.
I
You
could see
you
that.
twirl. You twirl.
Kenya don't
Twirl
twirl.
on these
Can you
bitches.
twirl?
She did twirl.
Listen,
He's like, no. Listen, machete don't text.
She was
Right.
no.
You know what? I'm more like, you know, how about this? Let's switch it all up there. I'm more like Brooke Valentine. How about that?
Whoa.
Congratulations.
Are we ready? Are we ready, Marty?
Hi.
Oh yes, we're so ready.
Because I've been stalling for your ass.
Oh, you see?
I've been stalling.
sorry.
I'm like, okay, let me let Marty get rolled. Let me
Yes,
get ready.
I so appreciate
Stop
you.
Yeah,
here.
man.
I'm ready. I'm at the finish line.
You had to
brother.
finish line, just making sure you did.
I appreciate that.
I've been looking.
I wish I would've known that,
Look to
bro.
my right. What we
Cause I
Marty
sure
still
was taking my
rolling
sweet
up,
time too.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Let
She
me
would've
chill.
told me.
He
I'm like, I'm
was
just
kind of
gonna-
like peeking at you out the corner of his
I
eye.
just count like, I'm
I'm just gonna make
still
sure I
ain't
got this
ready. Well,
little corner here.
y'all
perfect.
niggas, let these niggas keep talking.
Very
I'll
pretty.
just- we
I'm
just
sorry.
chill.
It's pretty.
Not really,
Yeah.
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 It's,
Art.
it was worth it. It was worth
It's
it.
definitely art.
It's definitely art.
It's art.
So,
It's on the internet.
yeah, man, welcome to the Reviewing That Show. You heard me? It's been a while. It's been a long time
It's been a
coming.
really long time.
Yeah, especially well, let's see shit.
We done got sexier.
She said we done got sexier.
Mm-hmm.
So last time we was what's up, y'all? This is Mr. Bats. You feel me?
Hi.
Y'all
This
still
is
don't know
also-
how to podcast.
I was gonna.
y'all still don't know how to
I
podcast.
kind of like doing it this way though. To be honest with you, I think we should just keep this going. I don't know about you.
I know. I
We
kind
got
of
a little
like it.
deadpan
Yeah.
silence.
Just like
Every time I
this
give
is-
them pass the mic to them for their intro on damn near every episode is that oh
Mr.
yeah.
Bats.
I didn't know you were. I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
know
Oh yeah.
I
I
ain't gonna
thought
lie.
you had
Oh,
more.
was it me?
No,
I will say this, Martin. You do give us a quick little, and I'm here with my brothers.
nope, not for them. You don't know. No, you can't speak on the Reviewing
You don't
That
get
Show.
that.
They know exactly what I'm talking about. No matter what intro I give
We
to
don't
them,
deserve
I'll be
it.
like, here go my crew. I'm here with the fam. I'm here with my peoples. No matter what I say, it's just awkward. They look at each other because they both expect the other one to talk.
Oh, so it's a nice shit going on.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
first. No, you first.
Yes, every time. And there's this
I'm a
silence.
gentleman.
And then after a while, I started calling their asses out on it, like, for real.
Yeah.
I feel like they enjoyed me calling them out on this shit at this point.
Well, I said this part, it sounds like
have
it's
a little
fucking
bit of
tradition.
judgment. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
yeah.
feel complete unless I come on this
I
podcast
missed
and
this.
get called
I
out.
just-
You mother- man, so just, man, shit.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Who are you?
Hi, I am J.Steel.
Mm.
What's up?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I am Marty.
Hey.
Hey, I'm here. Oh, I thought we were just saying we
These
here.
intros
Oh, I'm
are so
sorry. Yeah,
bad.
Marty.
I'm Marty.
That's right. Yeah, that's it.
Channel 5 News.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Y'all niggas forgot how to podcast. It's
Sorry.
It's really been that
We're gonna
fucking
learn
long.
again.
My
We're gonna
God.
try. I mean,
We
no
promise.
promises. No promises.
Okay, we're not gonna
No
promise.
promises.
Well,
Oh, you can find me. Oh, Marty, you can find me though.
Oh.
If you're looking for me, MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com where I co-host the show with the Arrogant Observer called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer.
Passe wine, it's your boy Alpha Joe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram at Alpha Joe 504. That's J-O without the E. And you can find me on Facebook at Joseph Alpha Man Pines. And for reviewing that, we in this bitch.
yeah, man, we're here for the Reviewing That Show, man. And yeah,
Can I ask what we're reviewing?
we're reviewing Power.
Oh, you're reviewing Power?
We're gonna
Okay.
go Power. Like, yeah, the last
I know
time,
there's a couple things we
many
mentioned I didn't know.
moons ago, we started the Luke Cage joint. We're gonna get back to Luke Cage, but since it's like, you know, what this show has evolved into, we can really review anything the fuck we want per episode, as long as we make it clear that that's what we're gonna review it as the main event. You hear me? So, the main event will be, Power Season 5 is what we're in right now?
Yeah, it's 5.
Power Season 5 as they ramp into their season finale because they got like 2 more episodes, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk the majority of the season as well as specifically the last episode where it went down, it went left, it went right, it went all around, you hear me? So so that's the main event for the day. So, but before we get into all that, man, what's up, son? It's been, especially for you, Marty. I ain't seen your ass in a minute, motherfucker.
Yes, sir. It's been it's been cool, I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to talk about my dog dying.
Oh yeah, man.
All right.
Sorry to hear about the dog, bro.
Cause
Might as well talk about it now. Shit, you
I done brought it up now,
Oh
so
my
might
God.
as well.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good now.
How did it happen?
It was bad. And it was just old.
Oh.
It was early one morning. He woke me up like 4:30, like just breathing real funny, like weirder than usual. So I got up, stayed up with him till about like 6:30. I had to go to work. So I took I had like an hour before I had to be to work, or get up for it. So went took that nap for like that hour, and when I got up, he didn't make it. So it was it was rough. I had him for like 12 years. He was like
so he lived a long
That's
life.
family.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I raised him for a pup, Cooler. Yeah, I raised him from a pup, so I'm good though. But beyond that, I'm doing a lot better now than I was 2 weeks ago or a week or 2 ago. So that's all. That's all that's really been going on.
I think the last time we talked was the 48. We was reviewing the 48, and I heard on the last episode of Your 30 that you were spooked about me putting that episode out. I waited. Look,
you sat on it for so long.
because I wanted.
It must have been so bad. He's not gonna put it out.
No. It was more of I'm gonna wait till all judging. All things of the 48 are over because you was nervous. So just in case anything were left, you would not have in the back of your brain like, now one of these niggas heard the podcast. That's why they fucked over me.
I'm still thinking.
No. I waited to the final vote day, bro. Then I released it the next day, and that's what it was.
That. Yeah, I appreciate that.
It wasn't even that bad. You wouldn't even say that bad. That bad mouth was bleeding.
It was bleeding profusely.
Wait, hold up. What the fuck was going on?
Okay.
She wasn't. You weren't at the what you call it?
No, I was there.
Remember bleeding mouth, man?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was like the beginning of like one of those like zombie or like virus movies where somebody's like at a conference and then they got infected and they don't know it yet and then they start talking and blood starts coming out.
See, I'm glad she was. No, stop. No, you two stop right now. No. When you get y'all two motherfuckers together, y'all get petty, and then you would have the problem that you thought you had. Do not get wrapped up in this J.Steel Marty shit. You feel me? Nope. See how she even started it? She said it feels like a zombie apocalypse when people start bleeding. I'm like, oh my God, this is now it's gonna get bad.
I just need to ask one question. Just one question.
I'm here for you.
How many globs of bleeding papers did you see him go through?
Dude, it was like a Sam's cotton ball bag.
Okay, you're right.
That you have for like a month because you heard there's gonna be like boo-boo hurricanes and you like I'm about to stock up on these motherfucking cotton balls. It was that many.
I had to get that. I'm sorry. I had to ask.
48?
Yeah, man. One of the head people at 48. We have to always preface this with a very kind and sweet man.
Okay, yeah, he was real dope.
He was calling out the genres and all this shit for people to come up to pull out their genre, etc. But his mouth, he cut his mouth or something, shaving that morning. So
that's what they want us to
or some shit. He just was bleeding. He was bleeding and bleeding.
From the inside or the outside?
Outside. Outside. Everybody to see.
So wait a minute.
Why couldn't they get anyone else to do this? We do not know.
That was the biggest thing.
So he got this like herpes cut on his face.
We don't see. Look, I don't know.
I didn't say that.
I said what it was.
And you said some kind of zombie affected disease.
Thank you. Yes, he had the contagion.
And one just was like, I'd rather a nigga, just a different nigga. I don't know what was going on. But
No,
get this nigga out of here.
No, I didn't say none of that. I said they could have had someone else do it because this man's mouth was bleeding. Why do you have this man talking so much?
Okay, were y'all there? You weren't there for when so a guy gets up and says, "Hey, my friend here, he cut himself shaving earlier. It's bleeding quite profusely. He's about to get up here."
Wait a minute. That's profusely?
Oh, it was
like it was
like
said something. Oh no!
It wasn't just like on his face sitting there. Like, oh, he's a little blood.
No, it was like
coming
dude. Out.
If he spoke without putting a napkin here,
it was
for
bloody.
one sentence,
like nigga bust his
it's
face.
dripping down onto the floor.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying about someone else should have done it is not a shot or a slight at him.
Yeah.
If I was running this, it makes more sense to me.
He needs medical attention.
Nigga, like, I understand you the head. You can say hi and everything, but you can say hi, but because I have this injury right now, I'm going to have someone else. Because I knew he had to be uncomfortable as well. I'm not trying to bomb on him.
They did not do the blood dripping down his face.
Son, he had
he
like
knew.
Jess said, he had all these napkins. He just
But everybody, all these young, able-bodied people are handing him more and more papers and stuff. And then somebody got up there and talked before he got up there and told him everything. And then so this is the kicker. This is the final nail in the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
What did he get up there and do?
Mm-hmm.
What did he get up there and do? Did he get up there and just ramble up top and say, give us something from the heart that only he could do? No. He read from papers.
He just reading the group names, the
so
genre.
hard.
It was nothing that anyone, and it's more. He's not the only head of the 48. So someone else, like the homie Andy, like they got other people that run this that they could have said, hey, you need to fill in this today.
A nutless one-armed monkey the job to read these names off, and they could have done it instead of having this man.
A nutless?
I mean, if he's not, if the nutless one-on monkey has good diction, is not bleeding.
Because like
I'm just saying, it just felt like he was uncomfortable as
this nigga
well.
dying on stage as he read these names, breathing out like he's been stabbed.
I can't do this and not say anything.
I'm just saying, well.
Okay, we gotta move on.
So Marty was on Your30 asking the Arrogant Observer if what he said in the 48, the review on that 48, may have come across too harsh. And I agree with Arrogant Observer that it wasn't too harsh. But now it is. Now here's this.
Yeah,
now here's this. He might feel kind of weird. Nigga kind of cracked on him just a little bit. Just know in the future, bro. Like if you bleeding from the mouth profusely and it won't stop, just hand the mic over. We know you the man. Yeah. We know you the man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We know you Russell in this deaf commentary, deaf poetry. We know you Russell, bitch. Like it's cool.
You Russell too?
Huh?
Oh my bad. I'm really thinking he wrestles now.
Wait, he wrestles?
No, some Russell Simmons.
No, the first time you said it, I heard Russell too.
Yeah.
But when you went back, I got what you said. Yeah, no, I heard it.
I thought you said Russell and then fucked up the word Russell the second time. But no, he said Russell. All right.
So like, also Marty, since we ain't seen each other in a while,
yes, sir.
We ain't talked to each other in a while.
We have not.
There's one very, very impertinent thing that I have to say to you.
All right.
Fuck Movie Pass.
Yo.
Fuck Movie Pass, Marty.
Yo.
It's so funny if you really listen to all the episodes of Reviewing That Show. It started with you telling me about Movie Pass.
You know
I
what?
even came out and got Movie Pass here.
I was put on Movie Pass.
Yeah.
And now look what it's become.
So we
were rooting for you, Movie Pass. We were
really
all
were.
rooting for you.
Rooting for you.
You were the chosen one.
Now you ain't shit. I canceled my membership.
I think we all
You
have at
canceled
this
it?
point. Oh, you haven't?
Canceled.
I ain't got it.
haven't yet.
But the thing is, I thought y'all was gonna wait out the storm and see if they was gonna come out with some gifts for y'all.
Ain't no wait out
There
no
is
storm.
No, not
This is
anymore.
it.
Ain't no wait out no storm with
Nah,
they
they
on.
don't.
They're not even producing the product that they claim that they were producing.
see
What we
shit.
signed up for isn't even what it is.
Yeah, it's real. Now they're just lying to you.
They're lying. Well, that's why I feel like I can sue them. They're lying.
I feel like there's some kind of suit probably going on.
There is a
now.
class
There's a
action
class
lawsuit
action
against them
lawsuit
from
going
most of their stock people and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, as your average motherfucking
You do that.
oh no, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
Found a blunt, ladies and
What?
gentlemen. Yes, indeed. This
I
is pretty
saw it,
fucking
man.
cool. I did not know this was right here. Yes, we're
Hey.
transparent here.
The ego.
One time, I rolled a blunt and let that bitch chill for a whole hour, and he was like, "Who blood is that?" Nigga, that's your blood, bro.
Nigga, that was yesterday.
It was though yesterday.
That was whenever we recorded the
That was
last
yesterday.
episode of FlyWithBats because we
I'm
was
so
chilling
mad.
over here, and I was like, I looked over on the table and I thought it was yours.
Because I'm rolling that one, and he like,
Yeah.
"Man, ain't that yours?" I said, "No, bro, that's yours. You rolled that up hours ago." Like, I thought
Yeah.
it was a stowaway.
Weird.
But yeah, man, no, Movie Pass isn't even what it claimed to be when we signed up. And I'm the person that paid for 3 months, by 3 month periods. So even after they took that time of being off for 3 weeks straight of no movies you
Nothing.
could
No
see,
compensation.
you
Nada.
still charged me
Yeah.
for the next 3 months as if you were providing the service, and you were.
And they knew they fucked you.
That is
Still
And then
fucked
and then
up.
Apology letter, no, hey, listen, guys, you know, like,
No.
You get a
it
little
wasn't like
email,
energy.
it's not
It was
really
like
a
energy.
little
It not
shitty-
necessarily.
shitty
I wouldn't
email.
call it any. What you say, Jay?
I was saying a little shitty email, and at first they had a glitch that lasted like a day where people cancel, and then they basically sent you email said, haha, psych bitch, you cannot cancel. We
Damn.
recharged you.
So
like,
they
literally.
made y'all hostage?
Son,
Yeah.
then they tried to
But then
sell
they tried
us
to, like-
on their new shit, which is awful.
It's
So they
fucking
took y'all
terrible.
hostage and then try to sell y'all.
On
It's
some new shit.
They automatically enrolled me. I have another month left.
I'm
What?
still on my 3
What?
months, even though I canceled. Yeah, I can't.
You got another month
I
left?
canceled, but I'm here to November, bitches.
Bruh,
I'm here to
what?
November.
Oh.
This sound like that South Park episode.
I deleted the fucking app off my shit. Dog.
They have kidnapped y'all.
Dog. Joe, they only offer you 3 movies a month. And it's only the specific movies that they allow you to see for a limited time.
Wait.
So
the original was
as many movies as you want.
Then it went down to one movie a day.
One movie a day, but as many as you want is a month, just one a day.
Now it's whatever movie I decide you watch on the time I say you gotta go watch it.
Right.
Guess what? The Meg is the only thing you can see.
Right, and they only provide like 1 and 2 movies for the day out of 10, 20 movies.
Right,
You only be, and they all be indies.
Oh, you wanted to see the Meg? Guess what's available?
The Meg.
Slender Man.
Exactly.
What?
They let us have Crazy Rich Asians for a day. And it was gone the next day, dog. They never made Black Klansman available. Never made Sergeant Badu Buku shit. They fucked over us, son. They're black owned.
Niggas.
Well, that's where they fucked up at, man. They blowing me. Well, it was started by 2 black men, but then when it went public, you know, but still, they still got fucking steak and shit, though.
If they sold the company and then somebody else fucking it up, then I was like, I can't put it on them. Y'all sold the company.
I'm putting it on you. Y'all sold the company to get more money because y'all's run out of money because your business plan model was already fucked.
True.
They started AMC laid back and let them work out all the kinks of a freaking janky model because truthfully is this movie pass y'all didn't own no theaters, so you was only at the permission of the movie company. Now like Broad Theater, mom and pop shops, they love to fuck with you because whoop-de-woo, but AMC over here is a big ass entity and whoever else, Regal Cinemas, they laid back. Dog, y'all bringing down our Stubbs program. Y'all bringing down our shit. So we gonna work with you right now for the hype, but we gonna study your model and flip it. And that's what they did. Because they got their own thing. The A plus thing is $10 more. It's $20 for a month. But you get discount on snacks. Because remember, we're movie theaters. So we can discount whatever the fuck we want.
We got a whole little special line for you, motherfuckers.
We can discount you on 3D and IMAX. You couldn't do that on Movie Pass. Discount 3D and IMAX and see however many movies you want. Like what, 3 a week?
Reserve your seat before you get to the theater.
Come on, son. They let Movie Pass putter out because Movie Pass's biggest problem was they had no money. They have enough money to facilitate what they were doing. So they still around, but about a year or 2, they about got a couple of years left at most. Unless somebody big buy them out and change the situation. And I ain't about to get charged for the next year or 2 till they figure that out.
Ain't nobody big about to buy them out, dog, because know why? You said it first, dog. Niggas saw with the small fish, came out with a great idea, took that idea, and expounded way more than your money can last. So now you can't even compete. For next time you step in the game, son, your shit gotta surpass them, and your money ain't longer than them. They gonna always be ahead now. They jump too far.
They own theaters. They're a theater chain, so they can always offer more. Because the thing about Movie Pass, they would always say is, movie theaters don't make money off the ticket sales. They make money off the concessions. Yeah. So that's the company they was able to play with that because you feel like, okay, you didn't have to pay nothing for your movie ticket. That's more money for concessions.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. That's how they got by. But dog, like, what you about to say more? I cut you off, man.
Shit. Oh yeah, they are a lemonade stand trying to still sell lemonade with no goddamn lemons. They selling you fucking sugar water. That's what fucking Movie Pass is doing now. Like Walmart, they came and bought up all the fucking
it's like
lemons.
It's like sugar water with like a little bit of yellow food coloring in it, and they spit in that, and they spit in that bitch too, and they spit in it.
Oh god.
I wanted to ask though, when did y'all come in? I know I sold you on it, but when did you come in? So like, because when I first signed up, there was really small restrictions, if any, and you can see a movie more than once.
No.
I saw Justice League twice with Movie Pass.
No. When you first came in, you came in with the pure Movie Pass.
Right.
When I came in,
right,
it was pure. Then I swear, the next week they changed it to that 3 movies a week shit.
Okay.
And not they changed it to that you can't see a movie more than once shit. Right. That's what they changed it to.
You was like 2 weeks, like you were like 2 or 3 weeks after Marty, I believe.
No, Marty been on.
Like, I was on it for a minute, like
a couple months.
Like a couple weeks.
I heard Marty talking that shit for a while
when I was over here.
Yeah, you saw me when I signed up for it. But you was talking that shit
for a while at that point.
You was talking that shit for some months on your podcast about it, is what I'm saying. So I remember that. I remember flirting with the idea, bringing it up. But I didn't officially do it for a few months.
Yeah.
Could have been 2 at the most, but I'm just saying Movie Pass has been around since like I want to say 2012 or some shit.
Yeah,
it's not even a new like people be not understanding like that company was getting by on some fire shit for some years.
Right.
Like, see however many movies you want, just pay
idea.
this fucking $10. Nigga. If you was with them from the
We're in
beginning,
that.
nigga, you was really getting some good shit.
See, and
I'm sorry, go ahead. No, please, go ahead.
I came in like right after that. I came in like right when they started that you can't see more than one movie at a time. I feel like
In a day.
right when I
That was a new
in
policy
day.
because you joined like not too long after me.
Mhm. And then they changed it to once you see a movie, you can never see it again.
Damn.
Yeah, you've
Yup.
seen this film.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that.
I got mad, dog, because I knew I
So
knew
you
I
signed
was
up like
supposed to
forever.
be, son, what they sold me on.
Yeah.
But I still was down because it's still like I can see they still had all the good movies. I just got to see it one time or
Real
fine,
talk, one
whatever.
movie a day. I understand that because you can't really rob system.
I'll take it, dog.
I take a one movie a day.
I mean, but
It's
see,
not-
that
When they
was
threw it to
okay.
3 a week, I took that, nigga, because I could still see movies that I like.
That
but
was
when
some bullshit.
but when they went offline for weeks and then when they came back and they
Dude, the only thing available was Slender Man
for like weeks.
for like a month.
What the fuck is
Was
Slender
Slender
Man?
Man, exactly.
Exact, yeah.
And from that point on, they started bouncing from like an indie for a week. You only could see that indie. One of all the movies out. Oh, fuck
I'm probably
you.
being really
Fuck
extreme.
you.
But
Fuck
when I
you,
would
movie
open the app,
pass.
the shit wouldn't even look the same to me. I'm just like, what the hell is this shit? You know, like they give you all these movies in the front, like you have tons and tons of titles. Hell, I can pull this shit up right the fuck now
Yeah.
because I'm
Wait,
fortunately, I'm
pause,
still
my
there.
nigga. One of the reasons this podcast even got started was because we had the movie pass that we was like, fuck it, we can
Yeah,
just
we
go
gonna
see
see all the movies.
movies.
We can do all this. I remember that. I
Then we
remember that.
what?
We went to shit. Well, we
Y'all
went
had
at least
such
one. We
high
only went to
hopes.
one together at that
Right.
point.
But we would be talking and texting.
Yeah.
We're going to see that. We're going to see this. We're going. Okay, we're going to see it. Boom.
And then, yeah,
Yeah.
Eric and Observer will go see the movie and immediately come out and
Oh,
text us
man.
and boom.
Y'all had
okay,
good
we're going to see
intentions,
that.
high hopes.
Y'all want to know why y'all ain't get a Black Klansman's review? Because I still ain't seen that shit yet.
Me either.
Fuck. You want to know why you didn't get a Sorry to Bother You review?
Why?
Because I still ain't seen that shit yet. Well, I was in Puerto Rico, so okay. That fucked
But
that
still.
up.
No,
But still.
no, movie pass. Fuck
Movie,
that.
Fuck
because a
that.
motherfucking
Movie
movie
pass.
pass, nigga.
You must update the app.
I got the movie pass because I knew I was gonna have a hard summer. I didn't have a job necessarily, unless it was what I booked. So I already knew my money about to be tied up. Let me get this service so I can still see movies and shit. You fucked me, movie pass.
It was perfect.
You fucked me, movie pass.
Yeah.
I hate you. Anyway,
Sorry.
moving on.
Bitch.
Yo, fuck me.
Moving on.
You're a whore.
So,
I hope you get a virus.
Oh.
did you see the Iron Man? How he wishes. The Iron Fist season 2 little featurette on a revamped fight choreography.
No.
I heard about it.
didn't.
Anything with Iron Fist, I tend to stay away from.
I'm
it.
sorry,
Yeah,
son, but
anything with Iron Fist, I typically
Makes me
fall.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Since
man.
Luke Cage, I want to give it a shot.
Yeah, no, me too.
we spoke
Me
on
too.
that before. But I'm
I
just
still like to
saying,
give him shit though, because he was so.
Iron Fist and Death Note are two films that we shitted on so hard on this show
Yeah, y'all
that
did.
the shit will be always given on anything new about them. You feel me? Me, Joe, and fucking Devin defecated over Death
Death
Note.
Note,
That's why Death Note 2 is coming, and Death Note
Why
want
the
to see
fuck
it.
are they doing?
I'm ready to see it and defecate on it. What about you, Joe?
Horrible.
Bruh, I don't want to see it, and I'm going to still defecate on it.
I'm ready to
When is it coming
defecate.
out?
They're just in production, so
Okay,
we're gonna see it
okay.
for another year or two.
They might not be after I hit them with that Molotov.
No.
Gotta use more
Allegedly,
dynamite next time.
allegedly.
Allegedly. With
Allegedly.
my prayers. With my prayers.
With my friends.
I'm gonna hit him with that Molotov with my prayers.
With my prayers.
Oh my God.
So let's give this. Me and Marty ate up Iron Fist. We almost gave him 3 hours of shit. Like,
I can imagine, dog, because the way y'all talk about it when y'all was
He
on
was-
podcast, y'all niggas
he
hated
was
that.
horrible.
I think I did at one. How did we do it? Did we do it all in one film?
we watched. No, we didn't watch him. We just sat.
That's
and
what I
shat.
thought. Okay, yeah.
We
'cause it's
sat
like-
and we shat.
There's like there's
Okay.
no
We
point.
sat and shat.
Shat on a turtle.
Why we gonna prolong this for weeks
No,
and weeks? We don't
no,
need shit on them
nah,
for 10 weeks.
nah.
Let's do it all.
There's a certain fun to be had in how we review like Black Light and when we watch the show in live. Iron Fist didn't deserve that. Fuck no.
No,
Nope.
it did
I'm mad we did that with Bright. Bright 2 is coming too, man.
Right?
Movie.
Did y'all shit on
That
Right?
movie.
We didn't
I
shit.
did shit on Bright.
We didn't shit on Bright,
Yeah.
but we ain't cut no corners
Yeah.
neither.
But that's
We
what-
gave Bright the
But it-
ringer, but we didn't.
Didn't
We left.
you also give a caveat to say that it has to have a part 2 because it has a lot of things
We left Bright basically saying we didn't hate it.
Yeah.
That's basically what we said.
Fair.
That's basically where we left it.
But y'all also called it a 2. I think y'all called it Bright 2 because y'all said it was just unfinished.
We said that Bright 2 better be fire because of all the ideas
I think they had,
that
like,
Bright 1 had freaking opened that could be tight if they get the problems worked out.
I think by the time we recorded it, they had already greenlit it to go into 2, so we were probably talking about it in that aspect. But, yeah.
But like, yeah, I maintain even from that review, it's like, my nigga, like, y'all, it got buku problems. But now that we ain't got to explain nothing, I'm curious to see.
Jump on in.
I mean, we already in the story. We already got the lore. Okay, niggas, what you got? That's all I'm saying on Bright, and it's still Will Smith. And right now, I'm so in love with Will Smith at the moment that I'm willing to see him do anything. Like, if you follow him on Instagram or Twitter,
my dad.
not Twitter. If you follow him on Instagram, yes, he's
my dad.
that's Uncle
Yeah,
Will.
he's the new dad now.
Will is Uncle Will
Oh,
now.
he's your dad
Uncle
now.
Phil's gone. We got Uncle Will.
See,
Will.
I'm not gonna lie, dog.
That should be the show.
What's your
Uncle
girl
Will.
name? Jenny Hewitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Will, but I just be looking like, is she telling the truth?
About what a 19-year-old kid did, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, at a
Yeah,
point,
but like-
I love you, Jenny Hubert, but at a point, it's like, dog, you coming at Will for something like 30, 40 years ago. Like, at a point, you gotta leave it be, man.
And then she said how your boy couldn't get no Alphonse couldn't get no gigs after that, and like Will could have put him on a little bit. I was like, could you Will? Could you? I ain't saying you should have, but could you? Were y'all tight like that? Did he do your dirty work? And then it made me think like, cause I don't know Will, I don't know Jenny Hubert, I don't know none of that fucking story, so I don't want to take sides. But when she say things like that, it do make me feel like you can't be making this shit out of nowhere. Cause if you are, you batshit crazy.
Go watch his Rap Radar review. It was like a 2-hour interview with him.
He talks
running
about
it.
that?
He don't talk about. Well, he don't talk about that, but he speaks on Janet Hubert as if they have no, like she has no issue with him. It's like it's so, and like because when he talk
Like
about
Oprah, like Oprah
Right.
speak on that shit.
One-
I love Monique.
No, pause. One,
Lovely.
it was an amazing interview. Cause it was an amazing interview with Will Smith, and it's like an hour. I'm gonna say it's like hour and a half with Rap Radar, and he speaks about how like one of the reasons why he on Instagram and stuff more and talking more is because he come from the generation of where you hide that to retain your mystery,
Yeah.
the mystique of you. But nowadays it's about if the more transparent, the more open, the more talkative you are, that's what people get
The more
attracted
they
to want to support you.
Because the more
So,
they can connect.
he spoke on buku of that shit. And then he spoke on Fresh Prince. He was talking about how like how he even know like at least the first 10 or 12 of season 1 sucked because you know what I mean he was still learning how to act. He was doing that shit a friend of ours did in the play. I was about to out somebody. I'm sorry, but anyway, he was mouthing people words with them and stuff. And you can still see that with Joe. Stop being petty. Don't be the petty face, Joe. But he was mouthing people words with them. And what's funny is the guy that I'm referring to that we know got so much cold. I'm gonna say
he
that
nice.
shit.
He nice.
He got cold.
He nice.
But he was,
And it was a point when this happened where it should have happened because it was an experience.
that was his first big role. But anyway, and the same thing with Will Smith. It's that first big role and shit. So you know we talk about Marty will be laughing.
In a learning environment. It was in a learning environment.
It was a college play. Cool. College play.
Yeah.
But yeah, son, so shut up, son. So he spoke on how like he was so intimidated because he was with all these major big time actors. You know what I'm saying? And he talked about how Uncle Phil didn't give him no leeway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Phil pushed him in real life like, nigga, no. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about, and he mentioned in Janet Hubert, who's a triple fucking threat. Who does dance, who does theater, who can sing.
Yeah,
So,
she is.
like, he big upped her. And he didn't have to. Because he couldn't. Because at first he said Uncle Phil. I forgot his real name. What's Uncle Phil's real name?
James Avery.
He said James Avery. Then I think he shouted out Alphonse or whatever, Rivera or whatever. Then I think he also, was ever Hillary real name. He said her name.
Yeah, I forget her name.
That's the name
It's on
that's
the tip
really.
of my tongue. I love her. I can't think
And
of it.
man, we have Googled
Someone-
that out of
Tatiana
school.
Ali and Tatiana Ali.
Nah,
She
it's
was
not
just
Hillary.
in like ladies man.
That's
I just
not her,
saw
that's
it.
the young
That's
one.
Ashley, yeah.
Yeah.
But he shouted out Hillary. But he shouted out Janet.
Did you
said-
shout out Jeffrey?
Maybe.
Jeffrey?
Maybe he did. He said a few of their real names, and I know their real names when people say them because you know when you watch the TV show, all these names come up, so you know where everybody is.
That's the thing. These
right.
names be pow.
Right, so it's just on the tip of my brain, and like it's just not coming to me right now. But I'm saying all this to say, Will Smith, like follow him on Instagram right now. Even watching that interview, which made me start peeping more of his shit again. Just in in a positive space right now that is just making me like I
His
said.
YouTube channel too. If you,
Yeah, he does have a YouTube channel.
oh,
Yeah,
it's dope.
he
He has
does.
his little stories where he like kind of tells like stuff like how he was broke and that party when he first I had to audition for Fresh Prince and stuff like
Yeah.
that with Quincy Jones and like Quincy. There was a moment it was like where Quincy was like. Quincy told me he had to do this, had to read the scene in front of the head of NBC. And he was like, nah, man, I don't think I could do it. Like, he's like, all right, well, I'll tell you what we could do. Quincy told him, all right, I'll tell you what we can do. We can have everybody, go home and you can come back in a week and you can do it for him then, right? But I tell you what, he likes to cancel, all right? So you're probably not going to get to him in like 2 weeks. You're probably going to get him in 3 weeks or maybe even 4. It depends. You never know when you're going to get this guy in a room again.
You bitch.
So what you could do is you could go over there, get your stuff together, practice it, come back and change your life. Or no, wait. Anyway, I think I buried the lead there. But anyway, as he told him, like, you can either do that or you can go over there, practice these lines, come back and change your life.
Yeah.
What you want to do?
Boom.
Boom. Yeah. And he said, like, Quincy Jones was fucking drunk going through the house, like, telling people, like, directing people and stuff. Oh, yeah, this shit is going to be good. It's pretty funny, man. He's got a couple different ones.
I mean, because he often talks about how he was just thrown in that water. Like, he had no acting experience. It was all charisma.
Him and
Dave
Chappelle
at the time. Like, he didn't have, like, I forget he got sued and stuff. Remember he got sued for that song and stuff like that, so his money was really low at the time.
That's what made him do it, because he was broke. He was going into bankruptcy.
He need to have, Will Smith, I'm pretty sure soon's going to have a movie about his life. Yeah. But he also need to have a skit with Dave Chappelle on True Hollywood Stories or some of the shit he probably didn't seen and been through.
Oh, God.
I mean, dude, for like, if you go, like, I'm telling everybody listening,
oh my God,
Joe don't even know how right he is. Like, go on this man YouTube and IG if you aren't already, and peep this, like you said, this is stories. Will got a very unique and raw ass take on the game.
Quincy Jones went through the house. Oh, this shit gonna be good. I can see Dave Chappelle as Quincy Jones.
Son, Will got buku stories. So like, yeah. So we say all that to say,
you're right.
That light that he's putting out there. I watch Bright 2 just for that, and Suicide Squad 2, which is apparently coming.
I mean,
that's really we're not throwing all of that shit out with the bathwater and starting all over again.
Both of those movies have the same problem. I feel like where they're really good concepts, good characters, but the execution of the story and the actual narrative was completely fucked up.
Right,
like there's holes in them,
But the charisma of their cast saved them from their stories.
Exactly.
Because I also didn't hate Suicide Squad at all.
Right. When you talk about Suicide Squad,
at all,
some of the biggest problems besides the smaller flaws with
it was story.
Yeah,
it's like they had script issues. That's the problem with Bright story. Like they good cast, good concept, good
acting,
idea,
everything,
but you got holes in it, right? You got problems. You got shit you could have done better. What you saying, Marty?
I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, just skip me. But don't give me no mic.
I mean,
it'll come to me.
Well, we wasn't gonna get into this part yet. I'm gonna come back to that. It was almost a good ass segue talking about DC Universe, because you like to shit on my universe. But before we
wait. Are we making the DC Universe shit right now?
No, I just want to show this. We was in trailers. We're gonna get into like comic news and shit in a bit.
Okay.
But IronFist trailers. We're in the trailers section. I just want to see, can you get better at fighting? Let's see, IronFist.
Let's watch this.
The fighting style on this season of IronFist is just wicked.
It's so much fun.
Oh, look at her going off.
She was always good. She wasn't the problem.
I'm the sub-coordinator for IronFist. I come from a fight background my whole life.
Thank God.
This season, I wanted to come in here and do something a little bit different. There's an edge to the choreography. There's just a kind of relentless, visceral energy to it.
He's a British guy?
We set out to make a punk rock song. So we focused on rhythm and tempo and things like that.
It's quite a different style from season 1.
The fight has evolved and it has changed, and it's gotten bigger and better. Ian has a very clear vision of how he wants stunts to look. It's been a totally game-changing experience.
Are they all going to be like that?
I just said that we just have to do it over and over until you stop thinking about it and you just do it. Clayton wants to see the real actors doing the stunts. And everyone has pulled their A game. Every episode has a standout sequence. There's something coming. Something bad. Episode 1 was very interesting in the restaurant fight with Finn and Jessica. They really established the tone.
Easy.
The Kunlun fight at the beginning with me and Sasha was beyond intense. We both really worked our asses off on that, and it broke us. But it looks great. It's exciting to me to do that in the action sequences, to push them to the limit. And I think that the audiences will really understand and believe that action is one of the stars.
I can't wait for people to see this season.
I just really hope that the audience can appreciate the work we've put into it and can enjoy the fights for what they are. Which is awesome.
All right, so now one of the main things that we ragged on, two main things that we ragged on about Iron Fist, and one was some of the bitch assness of his character. The other one, the major one, was how shitty the fight scenes were. Mostly because they cast Finn Jones so late, and they even admitted that he was learning a lot of choreography on the spot right before shooting in the motherfucking scene. Which no, you don't do that. If you're gonna, we kept saying you should have hired a martial artist that's an actor if you're going to try to pick up somebody that's going to be able to pick up choreography that quickly. Otherwise, you did some bullshit. So, in seeing this featurette, how motherfuckers feel?
I feel like this trailer should have been for the first one. Because
no forgiveness.
Forget the first season. This is all brand new.
That's how I look at it. I'm going to give it a chance. This looks a little interesting. It looks a lot brand new.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood and shit. Like, so he stepped up his karate fighting.
Karate fighting.
Oh, yeah, you said it like that. He stepped it up.
So, you know. And hopefully they had some of his comedic timing that he got from Luke Cage on there that could have it where it's not all sullen white boy.
I mean, it's not looking like it in this featurette.
Yeah. It ain't looking too funny.
It ain't looking like it got too much light. I was glad to finally see the Iron Fist mask get pulled out.
Me too.
So hopefully he's finally about to get a mask, not to be running out here being vigilante, as being one of the rich motherfuckers out here. We see your face, boy.
I think the only thing that would have made this whole featurette better for me is if at some point somebody would have acknowledged, yeah, guys, we know the first season really sucked balls, but
I think they implied it.
Right. Okay. All right. I feel like they're saying like, oh, it's all different and stuff.
No, they're saying it's better than season one. That's a statement right there. They are all saying.
I guess I was asking for like a blatant like, oh, guys, we're so
season
sorry. like Finn Jones on his knees, like, listen, you saw Luke Cage. I've gotten better.
I stand by my nigga. When more than one people on the screen say the same message, it's mandated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not like one nigga said better than season one. About 3 different motherfuckers said that shit,
like,
dog.
The came in and like, oh, this shit is gonna be good. They got the grip coming.
Go on.
Quincy Jones was walking up through Marvel.
Right.
This shit gonna be good. This shit gonna be good.
No.
This bitch started with they say I have a fighting background. By the way, I'm the new fighting choreographer.
I don't know who made the Red Beans last month. I'm the new chef.
I don't know who did it before.
Like, who was the chef before? I mean, goddamn.
He was using rainwater.
They said everything the correct way. And Marvel's so brilliant. Oh, go ahead. What you said? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm saying Marvel's so brilliant that they know that's the temperature, so they make it show they're being very deliberate about.
We gonna address that shit.
Dog, we gonna try. Right? That's what they're doing.
I was one of those people that refused to watch it. I saw an episode and I was like, oh no, I can't do this.
Yeah, I skipped the whole season 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, fuck Iron Fist. I watched a few episodes and I was like,
this
whack.
One episode and that was it. I never watched it again.
I was already against this white boy coming over, taking back his company from this. Like, it was just, I don't know, the whole essence of Iron Fist is like, I don't really fuck with. And then for you to be whack in real life as an action figure.
And you can't fight?
Come on now.
And you a bitch?
Come on, man, get out of here. Get out of here.
Bye.
You supposed to be the premier fighter, and Daredevil whooped that ass on Defenders. I was happy. That's the thing, though. You're supposed to be premier fighter, and everybody watching Iron Fist season 1 was kept saying Daredevil is better. Like, why is
Daredevil will fuck you up?
Why are the Daredevil action scenes so amazing and these action scenes so shitty? And you're supposed to be the Iron Fist, the martial artist. Then in Defenders, when they let Daredevil whoop that ass, why is that one of the most standout parts of the Defenders? It's like everybody wants to see you get your ass whipped. Neither of these are a good way to start off the Iron Fist franchise. So I'm glad that they're trying to fix it. They're trying to right their wrong without, you know what I mean, without being so obvious about them being wrong or them admitting they're wrong.
Right. They ain't said we fucked up. They just said it's better.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'll take that.
Next time I want to get into some comics, man. Anybody been reading shit?
I don't read too much these days, dog. No,
That's such a heavy statement, son.
No, like when you say reading comics, dog, the only comic I've read is that Power Ranger comic I told you about that I read.
Ooh.
Oh no! I'm not hating on you reading comics or not because I didn't even expect you to. I didn't bring you on here for the comic reading right now. All I'm saying
But
is,
I do read comics.
I'm saying that statement when you by itself is hilarious. I don't read too much these days. That's what made me laugh. I'm like, damn, that's a deep one.
When I said it in my own brain, I went message.
right? Anti-message, right? Anti-message.
Like, nigga, you don't read too much. You better pick up a book.
Damn, nothing. not an article on the internet. Nothing. I don't read.
Can't trust that shit. Wouldn't stop.
I write my Facebook statuses and let them be up there. I don't even look back at them.
Nigga, if it ain't an audio book, nigga, I don't fuck with it.
Shouts out to Tom King, man. He been writing Batman, and dog, Batman going through some shit lately, dog. Like he had this whole rendezvous. He was engaged with Catwoman, and she freaking last minute like let one of her partners get in her head. And she felt like, for real, dog, she felt like,
I thought you about to say, let one of part of smash.
No, son. Like,
she cheated on Batman last minute.
They was about to get married, and like, the thing is, everything leading up, it was like a good, like, dozen or so issues, like, establishing them as a couple, going through, getting over shit together. It's been like a fire run with them two. And then, like, in this right up the episode, right before they got married, fire-ass comic. Well, in the comic, they would even show throughout the years the different incarnations and costumes and interactions of them as they reminisce on their time together as if, like, it was all one thing. It was this amazing comic that was like Batman 50. And she stood him up because one of her friends basically was like, and some other people, I think Joker alluded to, because there's this one issue where her and Joker had this fight because Batman was knocked out. They stabbed each other and they just bleeding on the floor, just both talking about Batman. Because, Joker's in love with him in one way and Catwoman's in love with him in another way. And they just bleeding out and they just laying there. So they just having a conversation. And that was one of the most fascinating comics. You're able to see Joker and Catwoman have a conversation about Batman and his psyche and such. So they basically got here basically saying, like, my nigga, he's stronger when he's not happy. And you make him happy. Yeah. So she stood his ass up.
Bitch! I hate that old fucking ass. Fuck it. He's struggling when he's happy. He's struggling when he has no one to protect that he loves.
No.
Focus on his other thing.
Not no one to protect what he loves, but he's stronger when
he's depressed.
Right, basically.
He's stronger when he's fucking going in rage.
I think that's fuck shit.
That's fuck shit. And and for her to believe that as some Joker shit, even though I see the merit in his points, I don't care.
It wasn't just Joker. It was one of her close friends. And then what's funny is this whole thing is the mechanism that's setting up Bane's newest plan. Like, they showed us at the end of this comic that everything that we've watched, that we've read, if you've been reading the comic, he had to go through, like, dog, the past, like, 50 issues of the Batman comic, you've watched him battle Poison Ivy, Superman, fucking Two-Face, like, all these motherfucking figures and shit, nigga. So then when Catwoman leave him hanging, he all fucked up and shit, the end of the comic with Bane chilling with everybody that he been fighting, all these fucking goddamn issues, besides Superman, because Superman was under Poison Ivy control, and they all basically been in on this, like, and this is Bane's latest strike to break the bat again. It's like, whoa, look how y'all trying to flip it. You trying to break his mind this time. You heard me?
It ain't gonna work.
And it led into
he's stronger than his bank.
And it led to this little mini series that they just finished with him. He beat the living the hell out of Two-Face, and Two-Face confessed to doing this fucking fucked up crime. And then Bruce Wayne decides to do jury duty on the case because he knows that he may have gotten that confession from Mr. Freeze. He may have gotten that confession from Mr. Freeze under duress. Like, he realized, because he know he off. He's heartbroken. He's just whipping niggas' asses, like, brutally. So then you read this whole comic of basically Bruce Wayne is the only juror that is trying to get them to believe that Batman made a mistake without revealing that he's Batman because he know he fucked up because his mind ain't right. Like, they have some cool shit, nigga.
That's some psycho shit that you gotta go for yourself. It's like, listen, I gotta tell you, but not tell you that it's me. And how I broke down and go through this mental destruction. In a way that you all believe that this criminal, who really I hate inside of myself, is Bruce Wayne and Batman. But also...
But he might not have done this one. I don't think he didn't do this one, though.
That's so complex in the mind.
So
that's some wire type writing right there.
It was a nice little mini run, son. Like, I was
like, Breaking Bad right there.
Yeah, so yeah, go check out Batman right now. Batman kicking ass right now.
Especially on the cartoon anime and the cartoon regular series and comic book scene. The movies, I don't know.
As long as Ben Affleck is not Batman, I'm happy.
Wait, say that again?
As long as Ben Affleck is not Batman, I'm happy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Ben Affleck's Batman.
I'm mad at his Justice League Batman.
I just don't like his face.
But she hated on him even from BVS. I'm always say he was pretty good in BVS. He was ass in
He
JL.
looks like Ben Affleck. It pulled me out of it.
Okay.
I heard it's Ben Affleck.
There's no winning with you there. It's just no Affleck for you.
She's anti-Affleck.
Yeah, I'm just being the contrarian for no reason.
No. It's not even for no reason. You actually don't like him.
Like
So you have a reason.
That's Batman.
Oh, is anything else?
We're gonna be getting a new Batman soon.
Fargo.
Anyway. I'm about to say, yeah, dude. But speaking of Batman, I can even jump into this, man. So, Joaquin Phoenix playing Joker in the standalone Joker movie.
Oh boy.
And Alec Baldwin has been cast as
and Alec Baldwin has dropped out.
Oh, he dropped out?
Really?
Yeah, scheduling conflict. That's what I'm about to get to. Scheduling conflict.
Oh.
So they have to find a new Thomas Wayne.
Who's Thomas Wayne? That's the father of Bruce Wayne?
That's Bruce Wayne's dad.
Yes,
Okay, I was thinking so that would have been perfect. I would have liked that.
He would have
I thought
been good.
that.
Yeah.
Did you see the description of what this Thomas Wayne iteration is supposed to be?
Okay, so Alec Baldwin apparently said that in a tweet that no, I'm not playing Thomas Wayne as no Trumpish Republican type asshole, and people took that as that rumor might just be a rumor, as that's how they want Thomas Wayne. But on the flip, maybe that was him at that point literally saying, no, I'm just not, that's the character and I'm not playing him. So I don't know if that's the truth.
You're never going to get this character of Thomas Wayne from me.
I don't know it's the truth, but that's an interesting flip if they're going in that direction.
Yeah. I don't think he'd be a Trump
ass nigga. I don't know why.
I mean, they've been comic book iterations even recently that have painted, that played with the idea, flirted with the idea that Thomas Wayne was kind of corrupt or had some skeletons.
Yeah, I see some things
they
like that.
flirted with some shit
like
so
that.
I'm not that shocked by that. Yeah, they've done little things. I'm not that shocked by it. It's not what I would want. Because my curiosity in all this is, you're doing a Joker origin, which I would rather you not do. But if you're going to do one, go ahead and do one. I hope somewhere in the movie you say, like he always say, this is just multiple choice and crazy, whatever. But like say you do it. I like Joaquin Phoenix. I think he going to kill it. Honestly, I think Joaquin going to kill that shit. Because he's amazing. And he crazy. Like
he is
that,
amazing.
and I think he gonna kill it. I'm gonna mark my words and say, even though I'm not a big fan of the concept, I think he's gonna murder the role,
He's
son.
a very dedicated actor, so I could see him murdering it.
But how do you do Joker without Batman?
I don't want to see like a non-Joker Joker or the building up of the
it's
Joker. It's like I don't want to see how they make this gumbo.
Me neither.
I'm like what Mark said.
And how you do it without Batman?
Without Batman, because Batman
is
the whole reason for Joker.
They the yin yang. They the what the woo. Like, because people been wondering how they gonna do Venom without Spider-Man, and I'm starting to see how they gonna pull it off.
Yeah, that's different though.
I'm starting to see, because funny enough, they just released this Venom comic book, Venom #1. They flipped it, and Venom been going through different iterations over the years. Like the most recent one, he was like a freaking Flash Thompson from Spider-Man lore, got like paralyzed, and then they made him Agent Venom, and they was using Venom like some secret agent shit, and let him be able to walk. Like that was like a recent incarnation. But now Venom #1, Eddie Brock is Venom again, and some anti-hero shit, and it comes to find out that that symbiote goes back centuries. It wasn't just like some shit that Spider-Man influenced and then went to Venom. Right. It's like these motherfuckers go and conquer worlds and shit. Like the symbiote is always been. Even the thing on his chest ain't the Spider-Man symbol of a spider. It's the symbol of its original, which was like a dragon and shit. Oh. So they've given it this much wider base of a lore and I feel like the comics did that in a manner. So when you watch the movie, when they leave Spider-Man out, it's already, you could go somewhere to see, not every version of his origin. Right. Or Eddie Brock still in this timeline got it from Peter, but the symbiote is bigger than Peter. Right. You feel me? Right. So if they flip, I feel like that's how they gonna flip it in the movie. So it's like, you know what I mean? You don't need, they make it a VenomVerse. Tom Hardy signed on to 3 freaking movies.
Oh shit.
It's going down. I fucks with it.
So we'll see how it rock. That's all I can say. We'll see. Sony just trying to throw shit at the fucking wall. Sony got Morbius movie coming out and the Kraven the Hunter movie coming out.
Wait, what was
I don't need either of those.
For?
How would you say mine?
What's the one?
Morbius is this Morbius is lesser known Spider-Man villain that's like a vampire. Oh. Kraven the Hunter is this amazing Spider-Man villain that should be a villain in one of the films that Ryan Coogler really wanted to make one of the villains in motherfucking Black Panther. That's how motherfucking slick this motherfucking character is, because he a nigga who tries to like hunt the biggest prey. So he's tried to hunt Spider-Man before and Black Panther in the past.
No, it's white man, ain't it?
He ain't white. He like some.
He's something.
He
else.
from-
I know what you're
He
talking
European
about.
white. No,
He does have an accent. Yeah.
They play him different. He's
What is
South African or some shit.
He's
Yeah.
South African white.
Yeah, he one of
Apartheid
them. Yeah, he one of them. Like
So he white.
He white, but you know what I'm saying. He got one of them dumbass accent shits how they play him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes they make him more ethnically white than just Anglo-Saxon.
Like
No, he no American white,
Like
but
white.
he's still a
Yeah.
fucked up
Like
white.
cream.
And he bought South Africa white. That's
Some
what
shit
I'm
like
saying.
that.
That's
But
white.
I always felt like that'd be a fire ass movie, especially for the Spider-Man we have now. He a kid. What if Kraven the Hunter was trying to come through and hunt the Spider-Man we got now? This kid like, what the hell is going on? Like, what are you doing?
They
So
trying to hunt me, nigga.
nigga, cause he a beast, dog. But no, they're giving him his own movie and making him the protagonist. And I'm like, why?
No.
Why?
No.
That's weird.
You're just shooting
No.
shit, Sony.
No. Right. Stop throwing shit at the wall.
I want to
That's
see
the
how.
and making movies out of this.
Yeah, I want to see how Venom comes out though, because I feel like that's really gonna be the prototype for trying this out.
At the very least, there's merit in the comic at points Venom has played the hero role. Kraven has some honorable moments at times, but for the absolute most part, he's a Spider-Man villain. Just like Morbius, you don't need to give this. Why do we want a vampire motherfucking superhero? And Jared Leto has signed on to star, so it's happening. Morbius.
Why are they doing this to us?
He's gonna be Joker and he's gonna be Morbius at the same damn time because they still trying to do in the DC world, you know, that Harley Quinn Joker.
Man,
film.
I'm not for that shit, dog.
And yeah, he's doing up 2 Jokers existing at once. By the way, what you
I'm
saying?
not for that shit
Can't
either,
do
dog.
that.
Why?
Can't do
DC
that.
and Sony, DCUniverse, Sony fucking company, y'all fucking up.
They gonna
We
fuck
can't
up
say they
everything.
fucking up until we see what happens.
You right.
I'm calling
You right.
it.
You right.
But
I'm
I
all for
don't
the best.
agree with everything they're doing. I feel you on that.
I'm gonna trust you, motherfuckers.
We'll see. Well, really, Venom is gonna set the freaking. We gonna see at Venom.
Yeah. Yeah, Venom's good. If Venom's good, it sets the tone. It sets the tone. You're right.
Hopefully it's not true.
The homie just joined the cast. Oh, he must have been on the cast.
And Jared Leto is a great actor.
Jared Leto is a fire.
I mean, I was a joker, but who the fuck knows what he does in Morpheus? Whatever the fuck you just said.
I was willing to give Jared Leto another chance at the Joker under a different script and a different director. Like, I wonder.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if someone else, if it was a different situation, would something else come out differently? Because DC Films is letting out. They're gonna have 2 lines. They're gonna have the main DC universe, and they're gonna have their own other line, which is this Joker film is falling under. That's not gonna be part of the universe, and they're gonna just use that line to tell random stories that they want to tell.
Yeah.
But what I feel gonna happen is people gonna fuck with Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker way more than they fuck with Jared Leto, and then you gonna have a problem, right?
Then what do you do?
Then you just realize that you gotta fold them, cause then they got a bigger hand. The crowd has spoken.
I don't know.
Once the crowd has spoken, the money ain't gonna be made no more after that.
know,
The crowd
man.
says we want this guy. So like if Joaquin Phoenix kills it, dog, the crowd has voted. Jared Leto can't do no more movies because obviously it won't even make money.
In the TV world, man, Superman is returning for the CW crossover.
Oh, okay.
And what frustrates me about Superman and the CW is why won't y'all let Batman be in the CW if y'all gonna let Superman be in the CW? If we can have a Superman on screen and a Superman on TV, because this whole Batwoman show, I'm for it, but they on this hardcore tip of we're not gonna have any Batman in it.
Why
Like, how the
not?
fuck
Where's
you gonna have?
Batman?
How you gonna show anybody in Gotham patrol on the streets and never ever like how y'all gonna do this?
I just see shadows and bad signals and shit.
And Arrow already said Bruce Wayne exists. So
where is he then? Why is he not represented? What's up with that? Is that a thing? Like,
I don't know, son. I'm just like CW, y'all going hard. What Lawrence was talking about the CW the other day? Wait, y'all was on y'all podcast. Oh, he just was saying that he fuck with the TVverse. All right.
Oh.
I'm trying to see if I had to say something about something. Nah, I ain't nothing to say. But yeah, man. And speaking of Superman, you saw that Death of Superman joint, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How
I
was
liked
it?
it a lot. I liked it. I dug it. I thought it was pretty cool. Did you ever? Are you familiar with the first one?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the first one. I'm very familiar with the first one.
I think it was like Doomsday or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It was.
I remember, and also the one where he almost died in like this whole other like place from the universe had to come save his ass. That was another cartoon.
They've done this. This is the 3rd one they've done. He's right. This is the 3rd time they've done this story.
But this
in
one
animation.
here is the one that people talk about because it's the latest, and I heard everyone talked about it as the bomb. So I want to know from y'all 2 eyes, straight up, how was it compared to the other 2?
So I'm not too familiar with the first one, but the Doomsday one was more of a Superman solely animated film where it really just kind of focused on him and Lois. Mm-hmm. And then this new one is sort of like a Justice League movie. Like everybody kind of comes in.
It's more like the comic.
It's more like the comic.
Except in the comic, it's like B grade Justice League members, not the main Justice League members that fill in a lot of these blanks. But that's even better. That makes it even better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So it's like Tornado and.
I mean, in the comic, it was just different.
I don't remember.
Either. I just know it wasn't Batman, Flash, all these other niggas cameoing in that bitch at the top. They popped up after he died and shit, but like throughout it, like we got, like you said, Justice League in this bitch.
Yeah, and that was cool. That was cool. That brought like a different aspect to it. And then I guess no matter when you tell this story, he's always sort of going through the same thing with Lois, which I think is kind of weird. Because there's so many of these, and I feel like Lois at some point has known who he is, but now we're moving backwards in that step. But anyway,
see, no, pause. I'm gonna say this about it. All right, I think that was a problem, dog. And that was one problem I'm gonna say about the film that I love how she was already interested in Clark in this dynamic. You know what I mean? Because usually it's like she likes Superman first and then Clark. She was already fucking with. She was already.
Like Superman.
No. You can see she's attracted if she fuck with Clark.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
hard up.
Yeah, that's her dude. But
they trying to hide it, but it's like I feel like in this film they should have been further along in their relationship. So when the death of Superman happens, it hits harder. She just finds out in this version of it that he's Superman, and then the same day he gets murked. He dog.
Man, fuck all that.
The way they set it up and sell it, it works.
It really
like
does.
the story, like it's something I thought about after the fact. When you're watching the movie works. Really, it does. And especially since so many people feel like so you can't make a Superman movie. No, you can. You just gotta have the right writers and the right directions. You can make a great Superman live action movie because that was a great animated one.
Yeah, the thing there's this. I don't want to give too much of it away. I imagine you already know the story. You already know what's gonna happen.
I mean, I know the story, but at the same time, you could give me the whole story and I still want it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, they do something really interesting, I think, and this is the sinker or the. I don't know. This is the thing that really works for the movie. This is what brought it home for me. There's a scene where like Lois and Clark are like with Thomas, or was it Jonathan and Martha?
Oh, with the parents. They were
parents.
Superman parents. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were just sort of having dinner or whatever, right? And then like, dang, are we giving the whole thing away?
I mean,
give it away.
just say what you want to say about it. I mean, we're not gonna give the whole thing away, but you already said spoiler alert. You might say some shit. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, when we get to the, what's the title of the movie?
I mean, they know he's gonna die.
Okay, cool.
They know he's gonna die. It's called Death of
When that happens,
right?
After that happens, like sort of when she goes back to his parents again. And it's just no words. They just sort of embrace because she just finds out that he's Superman, and they're telling him like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I see. I'm giving the movie away. Okay, never mind."
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
like
a scene after he dies. Yeah, when Lois goes to see his parents, and like you said, it's real poignant because you just saw them first meet. Right. And you see their chemistry, they're connected. And at that point, Lois didn't even know that he was Superman when he first met Superman, Clark's parents. And they were kind of dropping hints, thinking she knew and shit. Yeah. So she like, what the fuck are they talking about? She wasn't getting it and shit. So that secret that they all had now know because the parents, because it was so fucked up. I'm gonna say this part that was fucked up, son. There's just one part that's fucked up. At Superman's funeral, you see there's this shot where his parents are like, crying and like they close to the thing and the police back them up. Back up, ma'am. And I'm like, because they don't, the world don't know.
They civilians. You just some old people standing there. Get back the fuck up.
Yeah, son. So it felt so bad that Martha, Martha, but like the Superman mom, motherfucking crying and mourning her son. You heard me? And the police like back up. You just a regular nigga. This Superman over here, motherfucker.
You have no relations to this alien, man. He doesn't know you, and you don't know him.
So that gave.
Sure, you're his mother, are you?
Sure, you give birth to Superman. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, so, but that gave the weight.
I'm Batman's uncle.
That gave the weight to that. I'm Batman's uncle. Fuck up. That gave the weight to that little scene because after when they opened the door for Lois, the parents looked to see almost with no verbals, and Lois like, I know, and they just hug and cry.
Yeah.
In animation,
I
nigga.
wanna see that.
That shit was nice. Like it was. I see you. I see. Like I said, they had a few flaws, but it was still a good. Like it was a good little movie.
Great
dog.
experience. Yeah.
You did, and I'm glad that. Unlike the other 2 times that they told Death of Superman in animation, they're setting up for the rest of the fucking comic with the Reign of the Superman joint.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Yeah. So.
Superman.
Right. What's
They
up
have
with
a
that?
sting. They have like 6 stingers. It's like
It's
the end
4.
of
It's for
Guardians
each
of the
one.
Galaxy.
No, but it was 4 stingers for each one of the people going for the crown. For the people that don't know, in the Superman comic, after he dies, they're about to talk about the death of Superman, and BVS fucked that up. But anyway, they're about to talk about the death of Superman. But in the comics, to bring him back, they had these 4 other people posing to be trying to be the next Superman. One of them was the nigga Steel, homie, he a black nigga. Take the Shaq movie out your mind. But the character Steel is the actual character in comics. He's the black nigga that try to take a Superman what you call it? They introduce him before he becomes Steel in this movie already. You heard me? So they're already setting that up. Their Superboy, the clone Superman that Lex Luthor makes. And but this is a different version of it. But either way it go, he step up and people thinking that he's Superman reincarnated and shit just as a boy form. And he 90s cool. He got the earring in his ear, he got the shades, he got the leather jacket, and you know what I'm saying. But in this version, they taking him like they likening him to like Kim Kardashian if he was like a motherfucking like one of them types. There was the Eradicator, who was like this nigga that imagine Superman split in 4, you know what I mean? So if Steel is the heart, and I don't know what we could make Superboy, you know what I mean? But this nigga, he just killed. He don't give a fuck. You've done wrong. Die. I'm the Eradicator. I'm eradicating evil. He has all Superman powers. He just murk evil. Like, fuck it. And the 4th was the nigga Cyborg Superman, which was they also Cyborg Superman, which they also hinted at. I don't know if you caught it. Remember that nigga that was in space that was like, Superman's gonna save us? His name was like some Henshaw. Yeah. That's Cyborg Superman.
I knew that name.
Yeah, Hank Henshaw, Cyborg Superman. He's a Superman that looked half robot, half Superman, but he really has the most of Superman's memories. So a lot of people wondering like, nigga, you act like Superman, but you like a fucking robot. So these 4 motherfuckers in Superman's absence is going for the throne, and people wondering, is one of them the real Superman or not? And they go through this whole story to bring us back Superman and such. And they never have gotten into that in animation or in any film. It's always been in the comics. So I'm glad that the next one coming out this year, they've already announced that they already been working on Reign of the Superman. That shit gonna be popping.
I forgot. In the comics, how does Superman come back to life?
It's just weird shit, man. Like some shit with I ain't gonna spoil this for people. Some shit with the sun, some shit with some memories, some shit with he Jesus, some shit with he don't die. I'm just saying, son. There's some convoluted shit that I don't want to spoil for people listening, dog.
He resurrected.
But you could always go to Wikipedia, so everything be there.
The 3rd day he rose.
Dog, the allegories of Superman being Jesus is all throughout his lore. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But Brendan Fraser signed on to voice a character in Doom Patrol, and
I'm glad he's still getting work.
So happy to hear his
nigga
name. He's one of my favorite actors, and he fell the fuck off.
Robot Man is the character. What y'all saying?
I love him. I adore him.
I'm glad he got a job.
Yeah, me too. He's
that
a
nigga
wonderful
was looking
actor.
like he was about to die.
That boy looked like death.
That boy like cigarettes.
I didn't even know he had that phase. I just knew that like he went through some shit and kind of fell off. But then I saw pictures and I was like, what the fuck?
That nigga went going from being in the mummy to being the mummy.
Yeah, because he was kind of like, he was kind of bae. Like, he was an attractive man. And I went and looked up some pictures of him probably like a year
couple of years ago.
Now he's like babe.
And he had like a meth face. He looked like Santa Claus.
Meth face. He like a meth face.
Yeah, he went from a sex symbol to a Shex symbol, nigga.
Yeah, he was hot.
You said Sheck or Shrek?
Shex. Nigga, all shitty, dog. But I'm saying, dog, lately he just fat. He not.
Yeah, he's just.
And I'd rather him just be fat than what he was
dog.
looking like a few years ago. Because like you said, he was dying.
Bro, he looked bad, son. Like he needed a job.
So
and I'm glad you got one.
Doom Patrol is going to be the spinoff series to that Titans TV show. It's going to be on DC's streaming network. Fuck Batman show.
Oh, he's gonna. This is an animated show, though, right?
No, Doom Patrol is gonna be like. I had that freaking audition for this show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I auditioned to be. Oh fuck, I didn't get the role Cyborg. So yeah, so Cyborg is gonna be on Doom Patrol show, and they just cast they let it out. Some black dude, of course, Cyborg gonna be black, but some cat got the role. They announced him. I forgot his name. It's Scarlett Johansson. They announced him a few weeks ago, but like y'all was saying, I was just happy to see Brendan Fraser getting work.
Yes.
So welcome back to the world, Brendan Fraser.
Put some money in your pocket, nigga.
Put some life in your world. Watchmen's getting a series with HBO starring Regina King.
Whoa.
And I'm very, very curious about that. I really love Watchmen as a comic. It was an amazing comic. I like the movie, even though it got mixed reviews. And
I like the movie.
I like the movie too. The movie was good.
I disagree.
Of course.
I disagree.
Of course you would. I'm so disappointed.
I mean, this is a guy that doesn't love Black Panther.
I was about to say, you can't be trusted.
And he didn't like Black Dynamite either. So.
Yeah,
What?
Every time you don't like something, I'm gonna bring that. Every time you don't like
that
something.
one I can't deny. I really just don't remember that one, and I don't remember liking it very much.
Oh my god, Black Dynamite is the.
That means that your opinion cannot be trusted.
It's suspect now.
I'm just saying you got your own taste, you know.
Well, that's the way you was raised. I mean, you know.
Hey, some was like a steak medium, some like a fucking burnt. But you know,
I mean, to each his, ignorance. Yeah, this was so good, so good.
I mean, well, so the series is gonna be a sequel to the films apparently, and about like where the story goes next.
After the thing,
yeah, and this wasn't ever necessarily written, so they're telling their own story with this.
That's cool then. I'm about it.
That's interesting.
Like, yeah, the book really stops where the movie stopped, and they had these. I remember recently they had some like prequel comics that came out, but there's never. I can remember a story that tells what happened next, and we got black people in it, so
HBO, you said?
HBO picked it up.
Well, that's the perfect place for it.
I mean, yeah, of course, especially if they're gonna keep showing that big blue penis.
Yeah.
That's why we have you, J.Steel.
Yeah.
That's why we have you. I mean, y'all need HBO. And Game of Thrones HBO, right? They gonna need a little something after Game of Thrones is done.
They gonna need a hit. Yeah,
they gonna need a nice little hit.
They need a one.
That's their one right now that everyone's talking about. I don't really hear anything else on HBO. People like craving over. Like what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once that's gone,
Ballers, nice HBO, is it?
Yeah, no, it is.
That's HBO?
Mm-hmm. No, it's HBO.
It's HBO?
Yeah, it's HBO. Yeah, I watch it. Yeah.
All right. My partner on Ballers.
Who?
No, my partner had like a role on Ballers, like something with the rock. I don't know what episode. I don't know what he did because I missed his episode.
Right,
but he just hit me up recently because he got booked on this big ass film that I can't speak on. But much props to him. You feel me? He hit me up. I was like, damn nigga, get it.
You say a fucking word, nigga.
Son.
I don't know nobody about
this. But if I told you all the people that's in this film, wait, hold up. I can say he was in this film because I didn't say who he was, right? So yeah, they're making a film with fucking Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, and old girl that's playing Captain Marvel.
Brie Larson.
Yep, Brie Larson.
And Michael B. Jordan is playing a lawyer, and Jamie Foxx is playing this convict that Michael B. trying to get off.
We should switch that. But I'm about it.
But I'm about seeing either one, either way.
I
No, I don't want.
idea.
No. After seeing Michael B's Killmonger, I'm not that interested in seeing him be the nigga behind bars. I would like to see Michael B's lawyer.
When you say it like
That's
that,
true.
I would like to see Michael B as a lawyer, dog, and see Jamie Foxx as the ex-con. Yeah, I'm with it. And Brie Larson is gonna be coming on. It's gonna be coming after Captain Marvel blows. This comes out after Captain Marvel.
As far as acting, this is a good flip for both of them because Jamie Foxx don't often play the villain.
I don't know if he's a villain.
It's like a court procedure.
I don't know. I think it's more court. I think he may actually be good. Well, I don't know.
We don't know what's up.
I don't know what's up. It'd be interesting if he's the villain. But the way homie told me the story was, it was more like Michael B's trying to get Jamie off. So maybe it's for something he did or didn't do. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not sure. But I'm still interested in seeing those names on the screen again. I told my partner, I'm saying, son, you gotta do your job. You feel me? With those stars setting the stage. You kill what you gotta do, and you could be a breakout because they're already established. You hear me? They gonna
do what you gotta do.
Butts is already gonna be in the seats.
Already gonna be in the seats, regardless. Because you're saying those names: Brie Larson, Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx together. And there's another star in this movie that I'm forgetting. There's a fourth. There was 4 names he told me. I got the 4.
Captain Marvel. We got
Electro.
Electro. You know, everybody wants to forget that.
Electro,
we got Killmonger. We got a whole thing here. Everybody gonna be there.
He said everybody wants to forget Electro. I sure forgot and had to think back. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh no, okay.
Wait, I'm lost right now. Electro.
Jamie Foxx was Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man. Remember
movie.
Amazing Spider-Man?
Oh god.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
I don't think
It's okay. It's not your fault.
You did see it because you be putting it on for your kid.
You did the right thing. It's okay. If you forgot it, you did the
It's
right
fine.
thing.
Well, something else that may be forgettable is he just got cast as Spawn.
Oh, right.
Who?
That's
Jamie
right.
Foxx.
There's so many other people that could have done that.
Exactly.
No shade to him.
I'm just saying.
They,
Can't get that to David Oyelowo.
I don't know if he was the better one either, but yeah.
So many.
And the thing is, Jamie's a great actor,
I
so
like that
he's
name.
gonna do what he's doing. He's just like the name. Shut the fuck up. But definitely, we'll see how Spawn turns out.
Real talk, son. They gotta be somebody that's kick ass. Because I like the other first Spawn, even though it's kind of shitty. But I still liked it. So
Yeah, it had flaws, but I'm right there with you. Like I liked it. But Mike, your boy Black Dynamite, motherfucker.
Michael J. White.
Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Jai or J. White?
Jai.
And did y'all hear about Guardians basically being delayed indefinitely?
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, the Guardians 3.
Definitely?
Yeah, they don't know what they're gonna do.
They're not, because they can't use your boy's script.
Because James Gunn, right? Because what happened was, for people who don't know, like, well, you should know this if you're listening to the Reviewing That Show, but James Gunn got hacked up for these crazy ass comments he tweeted like almost 10 years ago when he was trying to be a stand-up comic. It was like these pedophile ass jokes. And like, there's a lot of pedophile jokes. And you know, Marvel's owned by Disney now, and Disney don't play that shit. So
Disney will fire you.
even though he supplied them with a hit with 2 back-to-back freaking multi-million-dollar franchise joints with Guardians and everything, he wrote and directed them joints. They like, nah, nigga, you got pedophile jokes. Man. You got pedophile jokes cut. And I'm like, damn, son, like my nigga, like, y'all white boys, y'all got that fucking humor. Like, it's not like he fucking touched nobody, so he made jokes 10 years ago. You ain't gonna give him no leeway on that.
Not by the time. Like, the thing is, like,
and Twitter was different 10 years ago as well.
Yeah.
Right, like the time, like, because I don't want to say the times are different makes it acceptable. I'm just saying the times are different.
Gives it context.
Gotta get it context. And number 2, if he has no record of him ever doing any of these things and these are jokes, it was just a fucking bad joke.
Bad jokes.
I want to know who the petty person was that went back.
And this the thing. This was really fucked up. They went back and found these remarks because he's so anti-Trump. So so he was going at Trump so hard that the fucking trolls went and uncovered that on him to fuck him up, and it worked. That's why I'm like, come on, Disney, yo. Throw the context in there. I know Disney is a brand for kids for the most part. So I know in context why you would want to separate yourself from somebody making pedophilic jokes. I get it. But it's just so fucked up how this shit went down. And that's not who he is.
Well, that's why it's indefinitely, because what Disney gonna do is they're gonna let this shit blow on over.
No, that's the problem. They're not. Because Batista even said, if we don't get James Gunn, I'm not doing it, which has made things messed up. They were for 1 second they said they was gonna use his script and just use his script.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't want to do that either.
That's what I'm saying.
Disney is not fucking with it.
You want to cut ties with them
completely, because there's been a fight. Because
Really?
the whole cast wrote a fucking letter. Like, all kind of shit. All kind of people in the industry been trying to say, man, keep like, dog. It's been a fight, petitions, all kind of shit. But their final word that they just let out recently was, we're not rehiring him. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is on hold indefinitely.
We got a clean house now. We got to get these niggas together.
Disney don't play.
Because that's what everybody was thinking. This has been going on for the past 2 months, Joe. We just talking about it now. So everybody was feeling like that. Because usually that's what happens with rich white men. Usually rich white men, they do it, they fuck up. And then they let it quiet down. And then they come back.
About 6 months to a year.
But peep this though.
That's how much they give Michael Corleone. Just go away from 6 months to a year. Come on back.
But peep this though. Other studios trying to fuck with him. Including, rumor has it, maybe DC. So it's like he's a hot new prospect, because remember, he made no one even knew what a Guardian of the Galaxy was. Yeah. He made nobody unknowns popular. Even gave Thor 3 his tone.
That's what I was about to say. Okay, he took what I was gonna say. I was like, he created a whole color palette, a whole just brand of comedy, and they fucking stole it and threw it in another film. It's like, oh, you owe me residuals on that, bitch. It's
but
like,
and the rumor is they're talking to the director of Thor to possibly take over Guardians. That's the rumor.
That's fucked up.
That's the rumor. That's the rule.
Yeah,
Tahiti. I don't know how to say his name. He's a person of color. Much props to him, but
and
he's great. Thor 3 was amazing, but it's like, damn, we
can't
all
help,
see
can't help but to
the
see
influence.
The formula.
Like,
nigga, you got this formula for somewhere else, nigga.
Yeah, no. So that.
Look at that, Steel. Why don't you come jump on over here and just redo all this for us? We need you to put your thing on it, but James Gunn it, but not James Gunn. You know what I mean?
Right. Joe Gunn it.
I mean, at the end of the day, where everything falls, I know they try to stay so far away from Justice League, But I wouldn't mind seeing a Justice League or Suicide Squad by James Gunn, nigga. Like after what you did for Galaxy.
Right, if you could do some shit like that with Galaxy with some no niggas, I can imagine you do with some talent. With some top tier niggas.
So some hitters, because by then Shazam gonna probably be a hit. Aquaman gonna be fleshed out. Wonder Woman gonna be better. We're gonna have a new Batman because they already got Matt Reeves already quietly saying like I'm having my own type shit with my Batman.
Did you hear the first words on Aquaman?
No.
The word on it is good, not great.
I'll take it. That's what Thor 1 was. That's what Captain America 1 was. See, that's what DC.
Iron Man 1.
That's what DC problem is. They keep on thinking they have to be great. Marvel knew that as long as we stay the course and be good and consistent, we can win them. Because they had a bunch of movies that weren't great. People just like to look back and be like, "Oh, Marvel did everything right." No, some shit looked better than it did. Thor 1 wasn't great. It got better over time.
Captain America.
But when it came out, people did not overly be like, it's the most best thing ever. When Captain America 1 dropped, everybody gave that the best thing ever. Really, most of them joints.
They're the originals.
Iron Man 1 was a big hit. I can't see that. Iron Man 1 set the tone, set the stage, everything. Iron Man 2 didn't do well critically, but it still made a lot of money.
Right. They slowed it down to make a half-ass Avengers movie, or build, I guess, to an Avengers movie.
And they took the story from part 1 and tried to do it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, but once again, Marvel had some things, as long as it's not bad. BVS was kind of considered bad. Suicide Squad was considered bad. Justice League was considered by a lot of accounts bad. You know what I mean? You're hearing good, not great. That's subjective, which means it can still get them going. Because we got Aquaman in December, then we got Wonder Woman, and then we got Shazam, and then I'm like, okay, DC, get yourself right.
Once Aquaman figure out what they do wrong, but it's still going good, it's easy
like
to fix that for the second one and knock that bitch really out the park.
Right.
Because you know what's good, and you know what's bad. But Shazam, bringing that up, did y'all see the 1950s clip in black and white when Shazam
was killing niggas?
Yeah, it was killing people. He had a whole what the kind of gun dog?
That wasn't. From one nigga told me.
You gotta hold that bitch like this, and it shoots out rounds in a circle.
Yeah, but no, peep this. That wasn't even Shazam. From a nigga told me. That was when Marvel actually owned their Captain Marvel, and they made this random offshoot that.
Oh.
It's some weird shit because DC Marvel always be stealing and back and forth, son. So I think my nigga would tell me this was Marvel's old school Captain Marvel experiment. Even though he looked much like what we eventually get on DC side, but DC bought that character because they was first owned by something called Fawcett Comics. And at one point, DC just bought Fawcett Comics. That's how they got Captain Marvel, because that was really Superman's competition. You know what I mean? Like, that's why he looks so much like Superman, because they had Superman, Fawcett had Captain Marvel, and then they said, nigga, give me this motherfucking shit.
Shazam.
Shazam, bitch.
Fucking Captain Marvel, bitch. Shazam.
But yeah, son. So, yeah, we done a lot of nerdy shit, man. What happens on the review on that show? It's time to get to that main event. Power.
We gotta take Dre out. You let me know when you're ready to make a move.
You don't want to admit that everything that's happened is your fault.
It's Dre, and it's gonna come down on him real soon.
Valdez is the last piece of this puzzle.
The road will lead back to Tasha, to me, and it will lead to Tariq.
Stone's your son. How could you kill someone you love? Some niggas say you're not a real killer till you do.
I mean, still got the coolest motherfucking intro music on TV.
Thanks to 50 Cent.
Even if I had the ability to skip it, I don't.
I usually don't. I usually don't.
I spend that time rolling up.
So we've talked about Power on this show before, but how y'all feel about this season? Because people been hating on it to a degree, and I want to see what y'all. Let me check the temperature in here. What y'all saying? J.Steel. J.Steel, start us off.
I'm not as excited about Power as I used to be. I feel like this season.
Speak.
I feel like this season, like I'm kind of over it. It's like
speak it, girl.
I have my feelings like Tariq needs to die.
Oh, clutch plurals again.
Number one, and then you got Ghost being a bitch ass nigga, and then you got the bald headed nigga loving on Tasha and that uncomfortable ass shit.
Not my singing nigga.
You better speak.
You got Ghost making phone calls every no Angela sounding like. Who does he sound like?
Here y'all go.
Here they go. I'm not even liking this, Marty. I'm not liking this.
I'm trying to tell you, get these two niggas together, bruh.
It's a hater. It's a hater thought.
I need to talk to you.
Didn't you see the news, Angela? My daughter just died.
Wow.
They
Y'all
giving
not
him.
play my frat brother like this.
No, they saying he talked. You know who they were referencing? You know what they're referencing? For people that may be new to listen to reviewing that show. I
feel like that was
when we started reviewing Black Lightning for every week. There's a character on there named Gamby that has an annoying voice.
Oh, God.
And that voice struck both J.Steel and Marty Edwards to the core.
I hated that voice, too.
And the fact that he whined a lot on the
voice,
show. It's him whining.
His bitch face.
So he and his bitch face. He had a bitch face. He whined and he had the voice.
I like
that's why I'm at with it, Joe. But they don't give him that. I'm like, but eventually he became a real nigga to me. But they won't give Gamby that. So whenever they took every episode of the Black Lightning, reviewing that Lightning show, to shit on him with that voice, and now anytime they want to shit on someone, what do I get?
Being a bitch. Go ahead, man. You get the Gamby voice. I'm sitting in a bar alone, looking into the street, and I just want your love.
The funny thing is,
Lorenz Tate, why are you being so mean?
To me, that's how Ghost sound though, for real. Like y'all brought Gamby. I was like, damn, that is how Ghost be.
Ghost really do be crying.
Like,
he be like, Angela, he be crying in the rain.
So J.Steel, continue, man. What else you take before I pass the ball?
I like it, but I will say with the last episode that just came on, I literally clutched my pearls for about 15 minutes. And I just was like, oh shit. Like, so I'm like, okay, what is this, episode
8?
8? Oh, damn.
Damn, we deep in the
well,
game.
we're getting close to
Like I said, there's 2 more.
It's so funny. It didn't feel like 8. I feel like I'm at 5 right now. I feel like we didn't breeze.
I feel like we're in the midpoint, because I feel like the beginning was kind of slow. Like, it literally, as it should, took us where we left off the season before, but it just was kind of like everybody in their same old shit, and I'm like, okay, we're here again. And Ghost, I think for me, it's just Ghost really was just pissing me off this season. Like, he just was really...
I think about season 3, there was not much he could do that piss people off anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he started to get off a pissed off meter down the track.
Yeah, just being a fuck nigga.
But I think he's been at his worst as far as people not liking him.
I know his baby dad. He going through it and he's growing his little beard out and all that kind of. He's stressed. I get it, but yeah, he's also being a bitch at the same time. So
he's off the rails.
Marty, what you saying about this season?
I echo everything that Miss J.Steel said.
Your sister and Petty.
Yes, my sister. Yeah, I really, I agree with. Yeah, I do. It's so amazing. But yeah, yeah, it's just. Oh man, I'm so glad that you touched on old boy, the lawyer that was like getting down with Tasha.
Oh, Tasha.
Oh, don't worry, I will touch on him very soon.
Oh, girl.
Because I'm just
he probably do.
I'm gonna wear my sweater and we're gonna go and sip wine and stuff. And oh my god, and I know you're not used to being with a guy like me because Shh, don't tell nobody that, goddammit. You gonna ruin it for him. But yeah, I think I was maybe 5 episodes in where I kind of started to realize I show up for this show, but it's not kind of giving me what I'm used to getting in previous seasons.
I agree.
And I love how this show is just like, I kind of like this show's ability to have these high stakes. Build them up so high and then be like, all right, we're going to address all this shit in the first fucking episode of the season. And then be like, guess what? All that shit is null and void. We're just going to go through the rest of the season. Everybody's going to live. We're going to, I could shoot this dude. He's standing right next to me. But you know what? We're going to have a conversation in front of my daughter's grave. And, that's it. And then, we're just going to keep on moving. And
Pause. For the record, my nigga was not strapped.
He was not strapped. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
Continue, Marty, if you have more to say. Continue.
He even said it to Tommy.
Fair enough. You did. You're right. Fair enough.
Because Tommy questioned him on that.
Right. Fair enough. Still, I just, I don't know. It's just not. I don't know what it is. It's just not really doing it for me. And I feel like everything's moving at a snail's pace, and they got so many checker pieces moving. It's sort of like we get rid of one big baddie, and then there's 2 more fucking show up, and I'm just like,
television,
then we get rid of. Yeah, I know.
That's a drug game.
Yeah. Fair enough. But it's just, I don't know. I just kind of felt like, okay, well, what's gonna really be different about this one? And then we kind of got, I'm like, we're gonna get the development of baby Ghost here, which I'm here for if that's where we're going, but kind of not really. I don't really know what the fuck is going on.
Okay, so now one of them is Baby Ghost and the other is Ghost's baby. Now, which one are you talking about?
Oh,
that's how I see them.
Yeah, I'm talking about the baby of Ghost.
Okay, Baby Ghost.
Yeah.
All right. I
Right,
mean, Ghost of
That's
Baby.
all I like to call him. But I like to call him, Baby Ghost is development. Anyway, but
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really into this season, or at least I didn't really get hooked until this episode.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm with you.
What you saying? What you saying, Alpha Joe?
Honestly, I may have gotten probably, I wouldn't say bored a little bit of, but maybe season 3 and 4 a little bit. I probably got, whenever Terry stepped in the game, that's when I started to get a little bit outplugged a little bit of it, because I was like, yeah. But in this last season, I really enjoyed a lot of it because a lot of things are coming to get answered that I need answered. Mm-hmm. And real talk, it's coming close to niggas going down, because niggas got to go down. I can't.
Somebody got to go down.
And as far as the development of Tyreek, I love the way that story is going. Even though Tyreek is, honestly, this season I liked him a lot more than I liked him any other season.
When you say that, what do you mean? Like
any other season, I felt like he was whiny. I felt like he was bitchy. I felt like he was in his wrong position. Right. In this moment, I see him do things. You mean
like with the recent episode, or the
period throughout his whole myriad of this season? Like this season, I watched him do a lot of things that I was like, okay, you growing on me, you little bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He is a little bitch.
When it comes to Ghost, it's my nigga falling. You know what I'm saying? This season is him coming out of a fallen place. He's lost his daughter, and I ain't never seen him fall. He's been on a down thing on a lot of things, but he was always up in the head, and this is when he had no answers and he was falling. So to watch him broken like this is a beautiful thing. I love that. Him hooking up with Angela is something I'm all for. So I hope that that's like, I hope that he gets that. He deserves that. But in this season, I feel like there's nothing that goes. He's at the point in the men's society where your boy said it. It feels like when I'm watching this season that all these motherfuckers have gone too much to turn back, and they've gone too far to go. They've done too much to go on.
My nigga said he deserves that for Angela. You got them more.
Because I go back to first season, and I remember when he ain't said what he wanted to do, and fucking didn't believe him. Tasha didn't believe him.
I mean, I think that's part of the beauty of all of their character development over the time. I don't care what Marty and Jay Petty over there saying. I'm fucking with the show still. I'm still a fucking fan of the show. Every time I'm watching every episode, my nerves still be bad, and I don't know what's about to happen. I'll be wondering, like, man, what is about to end up? Y'all still be surprising me. I understand that, you know what I mean? They slow up. I feel you. Like, when you first, at the end, they always end strong. It's really 8, 9, 10 of every season is always amazing. You come back for one to fix shit, and then it slows up a bit. But I like when stories slow down sometime. I can ride with you as long as I still can't predict you. Right. You feel me? And still for power, I still can't predict it. You're absolutely right. The hyper power has gone down tremendously compared to where it was. There was a point where you couldn't get online or nothing without getting spoiled. Everybody was talking about it. And it's a trip that it has gone down. People ain't really on it as much as they were. But I don't give a fuck. I'm still with you, 50. I ain't saying that because you my boss on the oath plug. But like, yeah, son. Like, straight up. Get the strap. You know what I mean? But yeah, son, I'm still a fan of Power. Even though I absolutely hate Terry Silver. Nigga. I wish, and the thing is, I think it's more potty mouth pot hit podcasters. I think it's more. I don't like that actor, dog, playing that role. Because
he's terribly miscast.
He's terribly miscast.
Yeah, I agree with you, dude.
I feel like him and Lorenz Tate's a switch. Yes. Lorenz should be Terry Silver, and Terry Silver actor should be fucking that senator nigga. That would have worked.
That would have worked. Well, anyway, but
the show, man. I don't want to watch it anymore. And they could have just easily done that. That feels
that's the switch, dog.
I guess they don't have too much more what they're gonna probably do with Terry. But Lorenz might be sticking around a lot longer.
But I guarantee if they would have cast Lorenz first in that role, they would have wrote it differently.
Yeah, they'd be like,
the lawyer goes on to try to be a governor. Like, you know what I mean? He's going to take this case and he's still going to do the same shit.
The viewers going to love it so much, they'll be like, we got to write this nigga some more.
Yeah, for real.
Because that's what really keeps your character going when the viewers fuck with you.
Because, see, like, Mock, Lorenz Tate, because that's the name of it, Tate, Mock, You know what I mean? Tariq to a degree. Like, they usually have villains over on this show that they write to the point that they really get under your skin. All this hate for Tariq, nigga, as much people hate Tariq, that is the writing, dog. That little boy ain't doing nobody nothing, nigga. The way that they write his character, he getting under, they know how to get under your skin. Dre, they know how to get under your skin. And I'm like, dog, I'm gonna give that to how y'all flipping these characters, dog. But Terry Silver, my hate for him is not character, dog. It's him. I just don't want to see him.
He shouldn't be in that role.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what the problem is.
I'm going to agree with Joe. There was a certain point in this season where I turned the corner on Tariq. And it was when his daddy was drunk. Remember when Ghost was drunk and tripping? And it really came out. And it really came out like, you already see it throughout the series that he just wished his dad would keep it 100 with him. That's all it is. He's just a little boy that just wished his dad kept it 100 with him, be honest with him. And when he was going off, and I'm like, you know what, Reek, bro? You have a leg to stand on because every opportunity over this series that you gave your dad to keep it 100, like things that you would know and you would just see if your dad to tell you the real, he always dropped the ball. He has never been honest with you. You know what I mean? Then you got old boy Kanan over here that's always keeping it 100, always treating him to 100, always treating him with respect and stuff. It was like the irony of the show that Kanan's son was really Ghost's son metaphorically, and Ghost's son is more Kanan's son metaphorically. That irony is like so real to me, dog. People be trying to tank that shit and be like, oh man, Tariq really must be Kanan's son. You forget that Tariq and Randa are twins? No, bro. Sorry. And I really like. I think
don't say nothing about that fucking daughter of his.
Nigga, and 50 asked his son how the pussy was. Remember, he was like, "Oh, you fucking Tasha? Oh, you gonna take me out the pussy, nigga?" Remember, he was like, he was telling his son that shit. So
giving him a rundown.
Right. So if he had smashed, and you thinking all the hatred that he had for Ghost when they was fighting in that fucking scene, he wouldn't have been like, "That's why I fucked your bitch."
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you very clear. 50 Cent was gonna kill Tariq.
He was.
And it was at the moment Tariq felt the hate for his dad.
For Ghost.
That Ghost saw not only a plot to take Ghost down.
That 50 Cent.
That Kanan saw to take Ghost down, but also to gain a son that he just replaced.
Kanan started loving his son.
That he just killed.
So like Tariq.
It was that moment. Not because it was blood. It was that moment right there. And niggas forget that 50 was going to kill him. That 50 was going to kill him.
Yeah, son, and it's just a beautiful, like, they've written these characters in these situations in a way that I started seeing Tariq differently, like, even though we would do bitch shit, and I almost was about to be mad at him in his most recent episode until we saw how he played it, that made me even, like you said, made me even fuck with him even more, because you said, he's really Lil Ghost, he do shit like Ghost, like, at the end of the day, you're like, damn, you your daddy child, son, and I give props to the writers for elevating Tasha. She pulled a maneuver without Ghost's sign off, and it worked out. Like, we know it's gonna all gonna be messy, but I'm just saying, like, for the longest, people be like, Ghost, what you want to do before I do it? Tasha like, look, nigga, I'm doing this, and she did it. Her boss level kind of rose up for me by doing that, even if I don't agree with what she did.
Throughout all the seasons, dog, Tommy has always shown how much he really appreciates and thinks Tasha is smart. Tommy will always come to Tasha when Ghost is tripping shit. He'll come to Tasha. Right at the moment when Lakeisha was about to go through her thing, talk to Tasha. She can figure this shit out. So Tommy is always, out of everybody, like, gave that kind of intelligence. And I think even to Kanan, like, Kanan even has some kind of degree of how intelligent Tasha is. It's just Ghost who just sometimes seems to forget.
No, Ghost never forget, because whenever
he don't
he
forget,
go to the reveal, he always go to Tasha.
But he doesn't give her enough RESPECT on it.
I think he respects her mind of the game very, very much so, son.
Because sometimes he was keeping shit, like in season 4, he wasn't too fucking communicative with things that was going on.
Because he was on the pussy whip shit, dog. But at the end of the day, who he held down for the final project? Like, almost every time it's time to go down to the come down, he go to Tasha. I think that's the main thing he does. I think that's the part of it he does love and respect out of anything. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, at the end of the day, goes out for self. Like, he's a flawed character, and like you said, J.Steel, he been blowing we always like to compare it to the Breaking Bad situation where everybody has a different point in time when they stop fucking with Walt. You heard me? Right. And even through all the Ghost's fuck shit, I still was riding with him. But that moment this season when his wife was basically screaming out, "I need you to be there for me." You closed off Tasha, then you called up Angela, nigga. Yeah, I was like, fuck you from that point. And he came back and forth. Like I said, he trying to show the old Ghost. He got the little window over Tate a little bit. But I'm like, I ain't seeing my nigga lately.
Nah, this ain't the Ghost. This has been, what's that boy real name? James St. Patrick.
Jamie. But
what I want to say, oh, the thing I've been watching from season, maybe I guess it's been happening since season 3, the rise of Tyree becoming Ghost and Tasha being able to see it going toward this season where Ghost is really for the first time really seeing his son for who he really is, especially in this last episode. It's a very great thing because it's like all the time Tasha sets up this amazing plan and she knew how he gonna fall through, gonna play it like Ghost will play it, but Ghost don't know anything and he sees it happens and it's just funny like throughout this whole time I'm watching like all these seasons, Ghost it's always been over his head but it never been over Tasha's head of who Tyreek really was or what really wanted to become.
I ain't gonna say never. It was just one moment we spoke about this off mic where it hit home when they was in that car and Ghost was trying to ride for Tyreek and she kept on saying he lying. He lied just like you.
Yeah.
And that was one of the moments I was like, ooh. like you said, from that point on, you could tell Tasha saw Reek.
So that's why I felt like she also could like know when it comes to playing that plan and doing that how he did it with that scene without spoiling too much. Can we talk about it?
Well, no, we about to jump into the episode itself. I just wanted to just, give a bridge for talks about how what niggas' temperature was on, the series right now.
I still fucks with it. I give it 100. I'm bucking with it.
And y'all two laid back niggas just don't.
Not that we don't.
How y'all felt about this episode? Let's get to this episode, man.
This episode made me happy. It gave me everything I wanted if this whole season didn't. That's my thoughts.
J.Steel so mean, bruh.
Can we?
Spoiler alert. If y'all don't know that we spoil shit on this show, especially in the main event by now, y'all ain't been listening to this show. And if you are new listeners, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all. We spoil shit. Welcome to the spoilers. What you saying, Marty?
Oh, I was going to say I didn't realize how much I enjoyed 50's presence until I had to really take us. I was like, damn, that episode was tight. Oh, it was bad. Oh, get the strap. Wait a minute. He's dead for real. Oh,
he's like actually
he's
dead.
not
like, we're looking
coming
at
back. I'm like, oh, that
I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all.
I'm like, oh, okay, well that's what we doing. Okay, well,
yeah, that confused me.
But
someone said they took a page out of Wire from that, and part of me saw a little bit of that.
Yeah, me as well. Yeah, agreed.
I just stand by, man. Like the 50 death was so shocking, and I just stand by. Like his character didn't.
Not ready.
It wasn't ready. It felt. I already know as a writer, more oftentimes you write yourself into a corner and then you write yourself out of it. There's so many ways you can play it. So I understand after I process it for some days, there's a lot of story opportunities y'all can flip on the fact that you just cut Kanan at the point that you cut him. But just as the way we watch shows and just watching, even as a writer. He was setting so many things in motion that weren't even like. It's almost like taking the pot off the turning the light off too early. Like son, I understand that he's going. I understand no matter what, that character's gonna most likely die. Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. But like how you started twisting the knife that said that said time me and Ghost in motion. I feel like there's more of that you could have done. Like you was building your own empire trying to take away from Tommy. I feel like there's more of that you could have done. Like you had Dre nigga believing that he was about to start following you. I feel like there was more of that could have been developed. Like there's so much more that you set in motion.
He left too much.
Like Tyreek, I feel like you didn't taught him a lot of the game, but you still a lot more of the game. Yeah, more of the game.
Kill yet?
You know what I'm saying? Well, no, he kind of did. He kind of did. Like through words. Like he taught Tyreek.
He taught him. Yeah, but like
you know what I'm saying?
You know how in The Wire they taught your boy Michael how to shoot.
No, I understand what you're saying, but
I thought that was gonna be like that. He was gonna train him.
I thought it was gonna be more hands-on training, but he did teach the dude a lot. But I'm just saying, in the midst of everything that he was doing, I felt like we had more episodes of him doing it and making things worse.
He didn't pull enough strings, bro. Like he was just starting up his strings. He was just starting to set up his puppetry, and we didn't get to see the show.
That's what I'm just saying. So, what y'all on with it? They did it till they get Marty. What's up, bro?
Okay, for a while after it happened, that when we get to the very end, when 50 bites it, I'm kind of feeling like you all said, there are so many things that were still in place. When you think about it, it's like there's so many things still just left out there hanging or dangling, and I'm like, well, was this like? Did he piss somebody off for the last time? I mean, like, what's going on here?
Right,
like, for a while, I was wondering. Like,
yeah, it kind of threw me off, too, because I'm like, wait, where do we go from here? This is random as fuck. Like, I felt like a death was coming.
Yeah, I knew a death was coming.
That it was going to be Kanan.
Nope. Really? I thought it was going to be Dre for real. I thought they was really about to finally off Dre.
I thought 50 might have had some kind of maybe a little word to the director, and he had to part ways. That's how I felt. That's how his death felt so one rated. Cool. I was like, and I ain't saying that's true. I'm just saying that's how I felt. Like, damn, Cannon dead.
But did you fuck this up? But he the executive producer. He can't fuck nothing up.
But that's money wise, as far as character wise. You like if you still want your show to go on, but did you know?
Or did you decide that you don't feel like acting no more in this because you got the shit you trying to do?
Right.
Yeah, could be.
And he did produce in this video at the end. That was his song that he just dropped with this one other rapper in 6ix9ine, but that he just dropped now. So I don't know how much he's trying to get back into the music game.
I mean, no, suppose he's supposed to be directing an episode of Power next season.
Oh, so you gonna get in that lane?
Okay.
Randall, right?
I fuss with that.
Right.
Yeah, I like to see that.
But like that whole. But
you been in enough movies.
It's like. And we gonna just jump around on the different storylines. We ain't gonna go linear. So like we're gonna leave with the we're gonna start with the top, like with the biggest story of Kanan dying. I wish how it went down, like it was great writing on the level of like, damn son, like I didn't see it coming. I didn't see I didn't see it coming until I saw how much 50 loved Tyreek. He just kept talking like when Tyreek called him on Sean, you could see him, Kanan, really trying to fight for the approval of Tyreek again. Yeah. He kept on talking so much. He kept on saying, "Oh, I ain't never do it for you." Like he just kept on big up. It was so much love.
That was so fucking weird for him. I was like, "Damn, kid, you gotta let this nigga." I never thought you would say, but I never do that to you. It was so genuine. Like, don't even worry about that.
I believed him though. It was
right?
Like, don't worry about it. I never do that.
And he kept talking, even when they got pulled over by the cops. He was like, "But just do this," and he just kept talking. He talked way more than usual to the point I'm like, "Damn, you really want his approval back? You really feel some kind of way? Like, you fuck this your little nigga to you.
That's your son.
You know what I mean? Your mind, this is your little dude, son." So it was like with that, and when Tyreek stopped talking, and I started catching that vibe, I was like, "Oh shit." He said, I didn't know Kane was going to die. But I just knew Tyreek was about to pull something. That something was coming.
It was an act of betrayal.
Something was coming, I felt. But I know in my wildest dreams I think Kanan would die
in
this
episode.
And I didn't
want him to die,
and
I'd rather him disappear somewhere.
And I swear to God, son, I wish it would have been a little more glorious.
Yeah. I wanted to be like Cleo. Set it off.
Because I'm saying this because those are some chump ass cops, and nigga got a random. It was like seeing Omar. What's his name down the wire? What's my nigga name? His name Omar.
Which
one? The one who dies in the bodega and gets shot by the random kid.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's Omar.
That was like how Omar died. It was like
after
all this shit you did, Omar, you became a fucking. You was a damn superhero of the hood.
Some kind of super.
Bruh, and then you die rando in the series. That's how I felt with 50. It's like 50. I'm thinking you gonna go out like Cleo. I'm like, boy, when Kanan go out, there's gonna be one of
that's an Omar thing?
Dude,
that was an Omar
it was
thing?
A straight Omar there, like a random straight shot. I think it was the woman officer who was like, got off of him, got him random.
It was two of them. It was like one guy on the shot.
And one got him in the stomach and one guy on the shoulder. Yeah, and it was like.
Maybe went even to the chest a little bit.
Nah, it was stomach and shoulder, but he started coughing it up. Oh my God.
I just know that 50 dog, you didn't got burnt and beat up by James St. Patrick, Ghost, whatever. You just got really burnt alive and you survived that.
Yeah, I just didn't see this man dying at all. And I'm like, wait, he's not moving. I'm like, okay. He's in the hospital. Wait,
right, he's in the hospital.
We'll take him to the hospital.
He's in the hospital.
No, fuck the hospital. The morgue. That's the
This nigga was so hopeful. He thought the nigga was gonna blink again at the morgue. It's like,
yo,
I thought he was gonna open his eyes. The way they showed that fucking shot of his face, I was like, he opened his eyes.
That was an interesting shot. Yeah.
But I was like, y'all gonna have to show me the dead body, man. I'm need to see a body. If y'all gonna have me believe he, okay, y'all gonna show me the body.
Whole body.
Okay.
And that scene with Tommy and Ghost, where Tommy just don't believe Ghost. And like it's so trippy in the show how when Ghost tells the truth, no one believes him. No. But when he lies, they all fall in line. The same thing happened with Angie. He really didn't kill Greg, but Angie would not believe him. Son, he telling Tommy, "I really didn't know Kanan. Tasha did this shit." Tommy
you expect me to believe that Tasha and Tyreek did all this together without you?
He said it even worse, Joe. He said, "Damn, what type of nigga is you? Like you gonna put it on your wife and kids?"
Right.
He seemed like you are ain't shit.
You little low doubt. How dare you put it on Tyreek
and Tasha? My dear Tasha.
And that young nice boy Tyreek.
That good old American bled boy that ain't never done a bad thing in his goddamn life. Not Tyreek and Tasha, you live.
I ain't gonna tell you this, but Kanan already told me that you had a hit out for me and him already.
And that's something else that's Kanan. That's the thing though. Like Kanan already sowed the seeds between Tommy and Ghost, and like you said, it's already going down. You already don't want to see it to go down. Cause I love it when Ghost and Tommy are in sync, and they haven't been in sync at all this season. Like this has been a hard season to watch.
Well, go ahead.
I was about to say I missed their partnership.
I miss their brotherhood.
Well, there's a lot
because they've been partners this series, this season.
There's a lot of things that separated them from a brotherhood way beyond this season. But it's the fact that Tommy started to develop a new family that started to
split. Because think about it, they were still together for Raina.
Yeah,
they were still together for Raina.
But that Teresi shit is really kind of like put him on a whole nother bounce with Kanan coming back.
And the thing is, Kanan had more beef from Tommy. Tommy didn't realize that Kanan had it out for him.
Right.
The main thing he knew is he was riding with Ghost because Kanan and Ghost had more beef than anything else.
Yeah.
So there's certain things that Tommy didn't, you know what I mean? Kanan was both their big brother. And at the end of the day, he didn't even sign off on Kanan going to jail.
Nope.
So Tommy never really had that same level of animosity that Ghost had for Kanan, even though at the end of the day, they all came back with their brotherhood and there's a trifecta. Yeah. But Kanan got that ability to just get in time. A lot of people have the ability to get in Tommy's head.
Yeah, it's easy to manipulate Tommy.
Right.
Unfortunately. Whoa, hold on.
And I'm not gonna say it's full blown easy.
I'm about to say it ain't easy now.
He has a weak spot.
He has an emotional weak spot.
Yeah.
And he has a weak spot.
Because the way he creeps up on Angela. That nigga, he's smart. But it's just like somewhere emotional.
Nigga, he ain't smart. They say he's easy to manipulate.
He's by his emotions.
Yeah, that does not make you. That doesn't make you dumb. Yeah, that doesn't make you dumb to be. Because that's the thing. Look at what's the redhead chick? She manipulated his ass, his ex girl. Tasha has manipulated him in the past. His daddy is now manipulating him. Ghost always manipulated him. Kanan. We have a list of people that manipulated this guy, this character at this point, and he gets it together at a point, but he be falling for some shit.
Well, when you say it like that.
You hear me? The one thing I'm going to give him is he manipulated Milan. He played Milan.
He played Milan.
He played Milan, son.
Yeah, he did.
He had us all thinking he was right, and he, you know what I mean? He did that. But, yeah, son,
he played the fuck out of Milan, dog.
Well, that means I feel like, I guess, Tommy's going to be the one that goes out in this huge blaze of glory, because I feel like his character going out.
See, I thought he was going to die this season. I was hoping that it didn't happen. I was hoping that it didn't happen, but I feel like there's like the shadow of death is following him.
Oh, he gonna die, but I think it's gonna be last season.
Yeah.
I feel like he gonna die. Angela going to jail, and I'm not too sure what's happening to Ghost yet. She going to jail. How y'all feel about this new development with her and Proctor and all this other shit with that? Where the storyline's going?
I kind of forgot what was going on with all of them. I mean, everybody's got all these backdoor deals and stuff, and I'm like, when the hell did Proctor get back? I thought. Like he was just under review. Like when the hell did he get his license?
Sachs got his license back
when he made that phone call.
Because he wanted dirt on Angela because they trying to take down Angela. Really? But he want Angela.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he want Ghost too. Yeah,
he want them all on the planet, but Angela is the main course.
Nigga.
And he kind of struggled too whether or not he should give Ghost up. So
well, he still ain't give up Ghost.
He gave up Angela. No, he didn't. He gave up Angela.
Proctor on Angela.
Because real talk, in his mind, he always thought Angela was a problem, and he has no ties with Angela.
Right.
And he wanted to. Yeah, he said he wanted to get rid of her anyway.
He was always advocating for Ghost to throw her under the bus. Yeah. He always was like, get rid of her.
When he was asking too many questions, because the thing about Proctor is that most things he don't want to know until it's time to use for court. So he really he needs some help. But otherwise, especially in the time he was in before he got his license, he didn't want to know shit. And this episode, that nigga was very, well, tell me, James, you could talk to me.
But he was like that when he had his license. He just didn't want to know shit because he didn't have his license because he's a good lawyer.
He was like, stay away from me, James. He wasn't all, he was like, stay away from trouble, James, stay away from me. He was very kind of distancing himself from James. And in this moment, he seemed a little bit more friendly than usual. And the smile that James gave that nigga at the end of that, it seemed like James knew what was up. It's like, dog, you over there asking so many questions. You seem a little unfamiliar than you usually are. You could talk to me.
I ain't gonna take it as that because
look at that smile James gave him.
I mean, but it's subjective. It can be taken different ways.
It felt
that's
like
evil as fuck.
Yeah, it felt like a fox or whatever smelling a trap and deciding to go in the other direction. Like it felt like something is just not right here. I'm gonna go the other way.
But but what I'm noticing about James's character right now is he's doing that with everyone. That's just who he is currently. So I'm like, I didn't take that as any different because he's doing it at the time. He's doing that to everybody. But I'm just feeling like the back door that Proctor has given himself to what you're saying is he told James from all these episodes, I don't have my license, so now you can't tell me everything. Before, they built up to a level, even though Proctor did bring up he was coerced into being James's lawyer. Like you said, he likes him. So at a point, Proctor was like, bro, I can't, you gotta tell me shit so I can know how to help you. That's one thing I remember he used to be on, even when James was in jail and James was pulling that, I'm not telling you shit. Like Proctor, like, nigga, you gotta run me some shit if you want this help, nigga. Yeah. But when he lost that license, you know, he like, nigga, you ain't gonna make me accomplice. He don't never want to go to jail.
You can't make, and that's why, but that, you know what, that's another thing too. I also believe that Ghost truly knows he never got rid of that fucking thing.
I don't think he knows.
I think Ghost believes that.
That's one thing that I always see about Power is there's so much shit that Ghost don't be knowing. I think he legitimately doesn't know. I don't think that's even on his radar.
Because I promise it's gonna come up. I feel like
it's going to come up. They brought it back up.
No. I mean, like, I feel it's gonna come up where Ghost knows that it always knew.
If Ghost always knew, Proctor be dead.
True.
Nah, gotta use
that's too heavy. That's linking them all to a murder. He wouldn't be sly with Proctor. Not if he knows for sure. Now I can give you.
Change your heart. Tommy is going to jail. Everybody's going to jail. I think he would act on that if he.
They would be sad.
Yeah, I don't know, but to kill Proctor is a big thing to act on.
It's not coming to Proctor, or
especially with all these other things going on.
Still, if it come to what you said, Marty,
because Proctor the fam, I think he'd take Proctor. I think.
Proctor put like this. He doesn't have proof, but I think that being as smart as Ghost is, there's a backup plan. Even if he doesn't know, I feel like he has a plan for if it did happen. Just because I feel like Ghost is that smart.
Maybe Ghost is season 1. You hear me? This Ghost right here, I feel like the most I could give you on what you're saying is Ghost right now is Ghost right now knows he can't trust people, and because there's times he does trust Proctor in general. So I feel like Ghost
he wants to trust Tommy, but Tommy is
he don't trust Ghost is on some Ghost shit. So I'm just feeling like he don't know for sure why he might be having a bad vibe about Proctor, but he knows he has one. Yeah. And Ghost seems like the type of nigga that if I have a vibe, I'm gonna trust my vibe, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like he feels something, he just don't know what it is, but he feels something.
But that vibe also killed Roller.
That vibe killed a lot of people.
But Roller didn't deserve to die.
He didn't. But I mean, that vibe, if we go to the Ghosts, a lot of people have got off of Ghost feeling some kind of way about you, nigga. Right. Roller got brought back up in this episode, funny enough.
I was like, I forgot all about Roller until I brought him up again.
Too. Completely forgot.
I'm like, yeah, he did kill Roller. You got to fuck up, bro.
Tasha ran it at him.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tasha, you like it go back to what you said, Joe. Tasha, you can't speak on nothing
season 3.
Anything that came after you met fucking
every time before Tasha knew Angela.
Before Sean and you. You heard me?
Oh, yeah.
Cause I'm just Sean 50 son. Cause I'm like mine.
The ultimate side.
Like Joe said at the top, mine, you didn't want to get out this crime life until a point. You were still all in. Right. So you can't bring up Roller like you weren't still down for this crime life.
Yeah. You climb outside and told them that on the clubs ain't what you are. Being a gangster is who you are. Doing gangster shit is what we do.
You did. And I'm going to always give her this caveat to feel like if Angela didn't come in, they would have worked it out. And if they would have made money off the club, she would have probably turned over a new leaf eventually. It would have just taken longer. But at the end of the day, my nigga, like, don't judge me for shit you was down for on the gangster shit. Now, when you made your new leaf, okay, fine, whatever. Right. How y'all feeling about Tasha?
Tasha's super smart. This episode, I think she said the realest thing to Tariq. Because when she asked that nigga to do that favor to change, basically set him up, and Tariq didn't want to do it, she said some shit that was real. Tariq ain't gonna never loved you or has ever loved you as much as I'm gonna love you.
Nigga said even love. She said something else.
She's like, I'm your mother. Ain't nobody on this earth gonna love you as much as I love you. Something like that.
It wasn't the word love. It
wasn't like that. It was love.
It was like hold you down. Or he was like, he's like, no, nobody got you because
got you. Yeah, that's what it was.
Ain't nobody in this world gonna ever have you the way I got you. Some shit like that. I'm like, oh.
That's what it was. That's more like
she used that real that she said like
that real mama like
real shit.
Now some boss mama shit, nigga.
Yeah. That's the shit you gotta look at your mama and think like, man, my mama was there when I was 6 no 3. My mama taught me how to take it. This nigga just got my life killing niggas, and he sell drugs, and he keep it real.
And I still thought he wasn't. I still thought he wasn't gonna get Tasha out. What you saying, J.Steel, about Tasha? And I want you to speak on Angela. The women of the show.
Yeah, I like Tasha in this episode. I like Tasha in this season. Like, she's been a really happy point for me because Tasha is a fucking boss. And I feel like with everybody's bullshit and chaos, I mean, she had her little fling with the bald-headed suspect lawyer dude, but it is what it is. But I feel like as far as everything that's going on, Tasha really has been kind of like the glue and the one really holding it down while everything just kind of fucking falls apart.
Isn't she
like,
always?
She always is, but I feel like she really, really, really showed that in this episode and in this season so far.
True.
Like, I fucking love Tasha.
Her character's arc
powerful.
is amazing.
It is. It is. It's really, really amazing. And it's interesting to see, too, her come from that place that we saw her in the beginning where she was like, you know, about this life and trying to stay in it to literally just fighting for her family. To see that change and that shift and her sort of coming to her own, because it's basically like I get the vibe that, you know, once Tariq is good, you know, she's done with this shit. Like she out. She's done. So, yeah, I'm rocking with Tasha.
And now she teaming with Angela.
Yeah, she's teaming up with Angela. And Angela, honestly, like when this season first started, I kind of put her in the same box as Ghost. Like, they have their shit, their aggravating, annoying shit, and I'm just like, okay, y'all are doing y'all you shit again. She's been good. I'm kind of on the fence with Angela just because of, you know, what happened between her and Ghost, and she kind of flipped this season to where she's more of an ally now. But looking at how last season ended, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
I mean, the moment she got Sandoval killed, it was over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when she set up Sandoval.
Yeah, you already.
You
right.
And then what Tasha said to Ghost, when Ghost asked her, how you know to work with, get Angela, and that she'll work with you. And Tasha told him, because she still loves you.
She still loves you. The Angela-Tommy dynamic is so interesting, too.
Yeah, they have a very interesting
I love
dynamic.
it.
I was about to say I like it. I definitely like it. And you can tell that they both sort of have a respect for each other. And like I said, it's really interesting to see Angela so at odds with everyone last season, and then kind of see her now like shifting and trying to figure everything out. But she's also very run by her emotions, which
Tommy hates her so much, though.
Well, the
like,
thing
they
is,
hate each other.
They grew up together. They all grew up together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like he always probably never liked Angela and Ghost
I
together.
feel like they always have their feelings
they
about
probably,
each other.
That's that partner and that's that girl, and I feel like
and
they
Tommy
always.
sees through her, where Ghost is completely
Just
like,
imagine in high school, Tommy's like, why you fuck with her, man?
Right, that's what it feels like. So, cause
like that
he was a hood nigga.
Talk too much, man. She keep talking about how she gonna be a lawyer.
Stupid
Look
ass.
down her nose at us. We'll cancel Christmas on it.
But I definitely team Tasha over
Sweet
team
Christmas.
Angela. Angela is getting in my good. She's getting in my good space again, but
She about to be in that hot water soon.
Yeah.
So
She said she talking about killing Mock.
I mean, she gonna have to kill Mock because Mock playing the piss out of her right now. I don't know why she even thought she could even play or fuck with Mock. I feel like Mock, when Black Homie told her, look, you ain't got no friends here, she shouldn't even try to make none.
I think
you should just try to make Black nigga on you, flip him back to your side. He the only nigga that seems to care.
Something about Angela. I think that she's gonna come out knowing some shit too. I think everything is set up on a grander scheme that we ain't seen from Angela.
I can believe you. Cause she still like Ghost in many ways. You know what I'm saying? I can see her probably have some backdoor with Mock.
Because Ghost ain't lose no like Angela ain't lose no child. That's what got Ghost really fucked up out of all things is the loss of Raina.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit has taken him so far out the game. Angela had taken some losses, but she ain't fully out the game. You know what I'm saying? She's well aware. And that tip that she got put the red alert right then and there. I felt like she was plotting and scheming.
But the Proctor's that left Hook. Like there's no way she can guess that Proctor is gonna be throwing her under the bus.
But that's
so
what Ghost
I don't know.
feeling.
Yeah, I don't like I always say about the show. I don't know where it's about to
Angela
go.
talked to Ghost, and she started getting heat heavy, and she talked to Ghost will figure out his Proctor.
But all them niggas,
That's how Proctor gonna die next.
all them niggas in that office are very sly. They even got the head chief black lady on their side, son.
I hate her voice.
Man.
Oh, her voice and oh god, what's the
She's a nice lady.
the other one? The one that's always trying to bust Angela. I can't think of her name right now.
Hispanic
Blanca.
Her voice.
Blanca.
Every time she talks, I'm like, oh.
I just naturally
Sidebar.
don't like her and Mock. Like her and Mock, like when Mock come on screen, I just be wanting to slap him.
I kind
I like Mock because he's a super dick.
No, he's a great, awesomely written bad guy, but he's like Drake.
He's not a bad guy though.
He's an antagonist. He's an awesomely written antagonist.
Because, like, about to say, in real sense, he really is fighting for justice.
No. But in the real sense, he do some fucked up shit though. Like Mock don't be on the up and ups all the time. He done some fuck shit. He done some slick shit. So I can't say he ain't a white hat. He ain't a white hat.
I don't think to be in that office you could be a white hat.
I mean,
but he ain't doing the shit Angela Valdez is doing. he ain't getting drug deals off.
He doing. But he doing slick shit on a legal sense. Like they have certain people that you could be like, you know what I mean, is cleaner than others. What? You feel me?
Just went so left.
Get drug dealers off the fucking up.
As far as we know, because we still don't know what Sax was hiding. That one time when they brought up Sax has another lifestyle that we don't know about. They brought that up once and they never followed up.
That's another page on the wire. When they brought up the captain was in that gay ball one time and they never put nothing after that. And they never said nothing about it, none of that.
We don't discuss that.
Hi Marty, how you feel about the Teresi situation?
The Teresi. Oh, the Teresi situation. Oh, man, that motherfucker. So, I don't know. I just felt like this is like, okay, everybody feels like they kind of dumb themselves down when they talk about Teresi and how he got out. It's like, oh, man, you had done so much stuff, man. There's no way they would have let you out. It's like, you got to snitch to have gotten out. But, no, there's no way you snitched, man, because you already did a couple years without snitching, man. So there's no way you snitched to get out at the last minute when your wife's about to die, man. I mean, that makes no sense. So, yeah, man, there's no way you snitched. And I'm just like, I mean, am I the only one that thinks my man has snitched? But the question is on who?
I mean, but here it go too though. Like they said that on one episode when the Italian niggas was talking that
everybody else is dead.
There's no one for him to snitch on in their family. And he tried to justify saying, well, if you don't snitch on the family, it's not really snitching. I'm glad his wife got him together like, nigga.
Yes, but here's one thing about that though. I think Tommy is another nigga who is, even though Teresi in his feelings, he's smart enough too. Because there's one scene where Teresi talks about snitching on niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's okay because it ain't in the family, you know. And if niggas have done you wrong, why is it you gotta hold them down still? And Tommy gives him a look like, okay, like a mental note.
No, he went on to try to set up Jason and shit. No, like I remember that, and then Tommy didn't take that advice. As far as looking at Teresi fucked up, he took that advice and did something with it different. What was it? I forget what it was. He did something different, and I was like, stop listening to your dad. No, it was very direct. I just can't think of what it was. Because he said that, his dad said that, and at first I'm thinking, yeah, Tommy, don't trust Teresi. And then he went and decided to set somebody up, to do some other kind of move. Is that when he did the move that pissed off the Italians? He took that information and did something stupid. And it was like, was it when he got 50 to come kill them niggas or something? It was something. He did something else with it. Now you're going to make me have to go watch this shit over again. Not this episode. It was a previous episode. It was so dark. Because I remember it. So I remember the feeling I had, which was, no, you didn't take that right. Like, no.
How did you feel about that bonding moment that Teresi and Tommy supposedly had? Like that sort of, that weird, sick thing where they caught
that torture scene?
That torture scene.
I think it was amazing.
Oh, I was like, oh man, this is getting...
That's what they're both psychopaths, man.
Honestly, I wanted the chirpy music, like the father son music, like.
But in a weird way, honestly, I was kind of like, oh.
Right, me too. Okay. Yeah. What
like,
dog?
Look at y'all.
It's Tommy Egan. You know, maybe he's tortured and made.
His dad is like holding their hands and looking at him like, yes.
You're really gonna. Oh, that's his knee. Oh, really? You're gonna just. Okay, everybody's laughing. All right,
it's fine.
For them, yes. For them, yes.
Yeah.
You hear me? I wouldn't want motherfucking, you know what I mean, like Reverend running his son to go doing that type shit laughing. Yeah, but one time I knew that'd probably be awesome, honestly. But Tommy Egan, hell yeah, that works. What y'all think of Keisha?
She held down Tasha, and that's all I needed to do.
Because she was like, you want me to lie for a grand jury?
She about to jump ship.
Tasha had to keep it 100.
Well,
you a bad friend.
She had been told many times throughout this how to hold it down. And the best thing when she was told is when they had their dinner with Teresi, and Teresi's wife tells her, like, listen, serious, these men are hard men to love. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't come home. You could really go to jail behind this shit. You know, this nigga did 25 years. I had to sit here with cancer by myself for 25 years. Do you love him like that enough like that?
Keisha gonna die.
No!
Or both.
Keisha,
die, snitch, or both.
Let me tell you something.
No, baby.
She's not gonna die.
Tommy
She's going to snitch.
That might be Tommy's curse, though.
Exactly.
She's going to snitch and get the fuck.
You're right, though. That might be Tommy's curse.
She's gonna die.
That first one, that might be Tommy's curse.
He can't have a woman. He can't have happiness. He Batman.
That's what always makes him sad. Because they're the woman that makes him happy. And that's what makes him sad.
Yeah, he loves her too much.
What you say? What Keisha gonna bounce?
She's gonna snitch and bounce. She gonna crack.
She ain't made for this life.
She's already expressed that enough, and she feels betrayed, and she feels like it's all about y'all. It's all about Tasha. Why the fuck I gotta sacrifice everything? She is gone. I'm telling you.
She just holding it down for Tommy, bro. That's what made me feel like
I thought it would happen in this episode.
She gonna get murdered.
It's coming.
She gonna get murdered. Like you said, Proctor gonna die.
Proctor got to go, baby.
Proctor, it's gonna be a violent.
You don't play with Angela over Ghost. Ghost will choose Angela over you. Ghost will choose everybody over you, Proctor. And he do protect you. But that's something you do know.
The whole scalp gone.
See, that's the thing that scares me about Proctor dying. That's his lawyer. And Proctor's got him out of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that scares me. Because it's like this show is just killing me because they're ruining all the relationships I love. Yep. I love Ghost and Tommy. I love Ghost and Proctor. I love Ghost and the original Tasha when they're working together. But all those relationships are burned. I want Tariq and Ghost to be father and son, but they don't want to give it to me.
Because it'll be Ghost and Tariq instead of Jamie and Tariq.
Teach me the game, Ghost. That's all that's supposed to still happen.
Every time he calls him Ghost, I want to just slap him.
Me too, dog.
I don't.
Slap him
in
his fucking mouth.
I don't.
Ghost always lying.
You're always
lying.
I don't. But I'll tell you this, though.
And then you working with her. She brought him to jail for the wrong fucking reason.
But I felt Tariq in that scene, though. She ruined our fucking family.
She got dead in jail for the wrong
thing.
He
said the real. He's like, exactly that.
That nigga was honored in that moment. Yeah, like that nigga was not more honored than the other moment.
In no other moment in his entire life was he as honored as when he flipped out on seeing Angela.
Everybody, motherfuckers that wasn't there.
Nigga, I felt if I was Tariq and I walked into my house and the motherfucker sitting on my motherfucking couch is the same bitch that fucked up my fucking family.
Nigga, you made me come home for her.
Why she ain't dead? Like, why we ain't killing her? Why she in the house, man?
So I'm sorry, dog, but yeah, I was fucking with Reek. Right, I was fucking with Reek in that scene. I saw you, Reek.
Yeah.
But yeah, dog, this show. One thing is y'all can hate it right now, but y'all still watching, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, no.
And you gonna watch it to the end.
I'm gonna watch it to the end. I'm gonna be here, but
definitely not.
It's just starting to give me what I want.
Gird your loins, it's about to happen.
Only speak on Dre. So they were supposed to hit Dre, and he was supposed to die, and the head of Diego was supposed to be at his spot. So in his death, he was gonna get these crimes put on him. That didn't happen
because he was arguing with Ghost.
Because Tommy was Ghost was caught up with Tasha, and he couldn't talk to Tommy. So now we have an alive Dre that's taking this Diego hit. Where does this go?
I don't know. It's still funny though.
Is Dre snitching? Is Dre snitching now? Because we did have Ghost out him in front of the white people when he was drunk. And of course, it's not the same degree as talking to the cops. Right. But if Dre could justify his mind, well, Ghost would do it to me, maybe he starts snitching. But he's still so caught up in the streets in the cold that made me feel like he wouldn't, you know?
Nah, the Diego hit showed up his thing. He got to answer that on the streets first before he even answer this shit on the politics.
He's arrested, dog. Dre's arrested. Them people raided. He's in cuffs.
Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah, so he in cuffs. That's what I'm saying. How he get out?
Well, right now they don't have nothing they can prove on him, I guess.
He got the gun and the fucking dead nigga head in your establishment with a tip that's been tipped off to you, son. You public enemy #1 in that situation. I have no idea where Dre go from here, like Dre honestly. And that's just snitching.
Yeah. A lot of people about to go to jail.
I don't see any other option for him.
Right.
And also, where does this little nigga go that 50 tried to flip his side, but now 50's dead? Yeah, where does that storyline go? Because you know he priming ready to turn on Dre. Does Ghost take him under? Does Ghost take him? Does Tommy take him?
Didn't he tell Tommy or mention something to Tommy about the flip one of Dre's guys or something like that? Didn't he mention that to somebody?
Who?
The black niggas, yeah, the two black niggas spanking them.
No, we're talking about where do they go from here?
Oh,
yeah. Didn't he mention it to like Tommy or Ghost?
Who is he?
Kanan.
Didn't Kanan mention that he had somebody in Dre's shit
Yeah,
that was ready to
flip?
flip? Maybe. That sounds kind of familiar. I don't remember specifically.
It does sound kind of familiar. I can't really.
But they didn't ride. Once again, Kanan dying leaves so much.
Right, you supposed to take them niggas under so they could take over Dre.
And I still don't think Tate is done. Go just hide his kid after Ghost.
Tate is not done.
There's more to him. I was wondering that too. I'm like, nah, this dude is not finished. This is not gonna end this easily.
So you can make any prediction as we wrap this up, for this review of Power Season 5, Episode 8. And apparently, they're planning on going 7 seasons. And I'm thinking they only got a 6th one in them. So if y'all really plan to go to 7, I don't know what the fuck about to be going down. Is it really gonna be Ghost and Tyreek becoming the father and son situation? I just feel like Tyreek is primed to turn on his dad, because there's something about when he said that Ghost said he'll take the lick. That on one hand, Joe got me to understand that maybe Ghost admitting to take the lick instead of letting his mom take the lick might be Tyreek going to Ghost's side finally, because his dad seemed like he's finally gonna do a stand-up thing that he believes. But on the other end, he took so much merit in that made me feel like he gonna set his own paw up, and I'm not too sure which way they're gonna go with that. Like if he cause Ghost turned on his mentor, Tyreek just turned on his mentor just like his dad did, and
but
to the
Ghost
same
did
nigga.
held down the family.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that Tyreek is about family, but Tyreek calls this man Ghost, so it's like, I don't know, dog.
That's still that son. I think that's still that father-son aspect.
He still wants his dad to be real with him at the end of the day.
Stop playing with me, Ghost, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, he gonna be calling him Ghost, because he gonna be calling him Dad. But
I want them to be on the same side, bro. But who knows?
For him to be on the same side, Ghost gotta show him how to chop that rock up.
And Proctor, dog, I don't want to see you turn on Ghost, but it look like that's where it's gone. But y'all got any further comments or predictions about what y'all see in these last 2 episodes happening? Marty, hi. Oh no, go ahead, J.Steel, what you saying?
I see Angela. Something bad is about to happen to Angela.
Did she die?
Nah, she's not dead. They gonna get her. They got too many people on her trail for her to not get got some kind of way in these last couple of episodes. I see Proctor just being not shit. I just see him completely going left and selling Ghost out. I see him falling under pressure. But I think I don't see Ghost going to jail. Somebody's going to take... I feel like some kind of way the shit that Ghost could have gotten, Angela's going to get. But I don't know how.
That's a funny thing you bring up. So maybe how the last season ended with Ghost going to jail. This season's going to end with Angela going to jail, and not Ghost got to figure out a way to get her out.
Ghost going to be good, but Angela about to get fucked up.
I don't know. And that's it. Into the end and see, because I don't know. I really don't.
That laptop in Proctor's possession is a wild card. So I just hate that there's so many wild cards that the main characters are known
Every
about.
time they do flashbacks from other seasons, I'll be like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah.
There's so much.
Oh, you mean the show start previously?
Yeah, and they'll be like, oh yeah, previously on bad.
Previously on Power make my nerves bad, because then I already know, oh shit, y'all showing me this for a reason.
Right, everything's for a reason. Previously on Power. You remember when Ghost killed that first nigga in the very first episode? I thought that shit was never gonna come back, right? Yep, here we are, right here.
Waitress. She's a waitress.
What'd you say, hi, Marty?
Hi, Marty.
Hi, Marty. I don't know really where this is gonna go, man. But I look at this as I don't know. I'm probably giving it more credit than I should, but I look at it as like a chess game of chess or whatever, right? So right now at this point they've taken a piece off the board, and we still got a couple more things in the air. So I mean, we still got to settle up on the Dre situation. We still got to settle up on whatever this investigation that seems to be going into Angela, how that's going to play out for her. Like, are they going to take her down or what? Like, I honestly kind of don't know. I see her going down for this. I don't know if there's another, death or whatever coming. I think at the most, maybe they'll get Dre at the end of the season. I think a given more than likely is probably the sister that's left off of the cartel.
They still got Diego's sister.
Yeah, Diego's sister. I forget her name.
We still got Jason out there, who 50 was supposed to take over, but 50's dead. So what happens with Jason, who's disillusioned with Tommy and Ghost?
And, well, I don't know, he's kind of doesn't really have a choice but to go back with Tommy, yeah. So, But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there are a lot of things out there, but it's like without Kanan sort of playing like devil's advocate everywhere, you know, on everybody's shoulder. It's sort of like
his smile was everywhere.
But he's corrupted everyone that he needed to corrupt at this point. Tommy don't fuck with Ghost like he should. Teresa's in Tommy's head. But that's the thing. Teresa's wife.
In the Italian's heads.
Teresa's wife is also in Teresa's head. But like I said, Kanan's are in the. It's like so many people that Kanan's already corrupted that him die right now in hindsight may be best for the show. It's just I feel like if you're gonna kill him, you could kill him fine. It's just
they'll play around
a little bit more. It's just I feel like you just took it like I said earlier. You took it off the fucking fire just a little.
Kanan should have went out like going back to the motherfucking wire. Kanan should have went out like Idris Elba's went out.
I mean, he went out underwhelming for me too, but I understand they built to it nicely.
I thought
it was gonna be a bigger fight with Idris and your boy.
That setup was beautiful though. For him.
It went down. It went down. But yeah, son. Anything else, Marty?
Nah, man. Also, real sad to see 50 go. Kanan go. I don't know. I didn't realize how much I was gonna miss it because now I'm thinking of like, oh shit. All of this stuff, because like we talked about all this stuff he had in play. I'm like,
he made me smile every time he was on screen.
Every time he smiled, I smiled.
Right, honestly, dog. Kanan got that smile at me, dog. Like I enjoy seeing his character week to week.
And he's like he's the wrench in everybody's plan, and it's like to kind of have that piece taken off of the board is sort of it's sad. Wish they could have, like you said, kept him around a little longer, but it was a shocker. It was he went out and. A blaze of glory, I guess. So
he said, "I ain't going back." He was serious.
Back.
And that last look he gave Tyreek, boy, when he could have got him, he was like, "Bro, like you your daddy something, bro."
Yeah, man.
And I love him too.
They got such the twisted, weird thing going on.
It's a very twisted, fucked up.
Thank you, Power. What you saying? Yeah. Well, yo, this is Reviewing That Show. We getting out this mug. This is that actor guy, Martin Bass Bradford, Mr. Bats, man. Follow me and all that, man. Catch us on anything you want to send to us. Catch us at reviewingthat@gmail.com. It's reviewing that with a D, you hear me? Because like I said, Fly with Bats, man, we want y'all to be part of this conversation. If that you want us to be talking about, send it to us. Talk to us. We always love to talk about that. I'm passing the mic.
Can't be more descriptive than that, huh? Can't do no better, man.
I snorted. Sorry.
Nobody knows. It's okay.
We're leaving now, guys. I'm gonna tell y'all my name. It's J.Steel. You can follow me.
She's a dick, yo. Y'all don't even understand, man. People listening. J.Steel's a dick.
I am a dick, guys. Hi. You can follow me on Instagram at @IMGSteel_. Also, if you eat food and you put it in your mouth, go check out my food blog at FatGirlNola. And
we pause.
Well, I say when you put it in your mouth.
Pause. House would you eat the food?
Like on softball?
No. Go to your house.
You put it the other way?
You put up your ass.
So you crap it through your mouth? What the fuck?
Nigga, IV. I don't know. You said eat food and you put it in your mouth. Like, wait. What's the other option? Oh, God.
You put it in your mouth?
I don't know. I don't know.
You did this.
Basically saying everybody needs to go check out the damn blog. Okay. Thank you.
FatGirlNola.
Oh, yeah, FatGirlNola.
But if you don't put it in your mouth.
Hey, email us. Email us. If you don't eat food by putting it in your mouth, I want to know the story.
Don't do that.
Email
we don't want to
pictures.
know y'all. No, guys.
We need descriptive detail. I mean, come on now. I mean, don't go halfway. You go whole way now, all right?
I don't want to see that.
Come on, you gotta see it.
I don't want you to eat food through your ass.
Okay, fair enough. Marty, MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also find me at lowrainpictures.com on the Your30 tab. Co-host the show there with the Arrogant Observer. Call Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer.
Passe wine, it's your boy Alpha Joe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram at AlphaJoe504. That's J-O without the E. And on Facebook, Joseph Alphaman Pines. And for reviewing that power, we out this bitch.
We out this bitch, y'all. We out this bitch. Until next time. Go listen to the other podcasts. Go like, share, subscribe, and comment. You heard me. You dig.
Yiddy!
We know.